reflects badly on you.
It's a story that I should not tell.
I know you're a vet. There's no Hippocratic oath, you see, as a vet. Go on, tell us. This is a story. I just told a story about one of my dogs eating something terrible, and Cora has told us, but she's a vet, and she has a worse story about a dog eating something.
I'm not telling you this story.
Come on. No. Has it a condom filled with ejaculate?
Well, that's the milder stories.
Well, this is even better now. Now I'm like crazy intrigued.
Everyone's listening.
You'll now have to wait until the end of the session when we're not going to be live to potentially tens of people.
Literally,
there are dozens of them. No, go on.
Did it eat a child's face?
No, I'm not.
Is it worse than eating a baby's hand?
It depends which way you look at it.
I suppose it depends on the baby. I mean, I've met Thomas.
Go on, Cora. What's the story?
I'm really telling you now.
Come on, Cora.
No, I'm really not.
I want the campaign to begin tonight. So
how
come on,
disappointing for all the people who are here thinking, "Oh, Cora's my favourite one." She tells, but okay, no one's going to say that. But I really want to hear what story Cora's telling, and then just all this foreplay and nothing. You don't tell the story.
If you guys wanted to hear the story, you ruined it by going live because I'm not saying this live. So end of.
Okay. Will you tell us at the end after we're finished?
Yes.
Okay.
Excellent. Right, thanks guys for watching.
Finished, yeah, that was great. Okay, right. When you tell it at the end, am I okay to start next week by repeating it in my own words?
Decide after you've heard the story if you want that.
My God, really? Okay. So this dog belonged to the rabbi. Oh no. Right, okay then. So Cora will tell a disgusting vet story after the stream, and I will tell you all what it was next week. Who wants to remind me what happened week before last? Because we missed last week.
We rescued a rhinoceros and one of its babies. The other one got dead.
And what did we rescue it from?
Not polar bears.
A psychotic polar bear that could damage us with its mind.
/ spines.
A sonar bear.
Ursa Polaris.
Ursa
The
Polaris.
imaginatively named
polar bear.
That's what I need to start doing for dire versions of creatures. Just go to Wikipedia and get the Latin the specification name.
Yeah.
Canis horribilis. Cora's full name.
Hey!
What else did we do? So we're on the way to find. Well, we're heading towards the Amber Tempe.
There was some surprise and lightheartedness.
There's lightheartedness, was there?
There was in the tent.
Really?
Oh, with the mole thing. Got some little gems.
From
DM's
hands.
still not added items to my inventory though.
Nope.
Why?
Because you can have them yourself.
Never will.
I had to add 3 new hardware. I have no new hardware. What are you talking about, viewer? I had to add my own magic items in your campaign. Images and all. You can make a gem.
How do I add an item then?
You can, in your character sheet, click the unlock button at the top on the inventory tab. And then in any section you can click add and create
Look
things.
at that! That's easy!
You've had that power since we started using Foundry. Just not with this character sheet.
False. We could not always add items ourselves, and you know we couldn't.
You could. Also, why'd you have such little help? Oh yeah, you didn't rest. It was just there and then that we picked up. So yes, you then got jumped by several of these horrendous polar bear type creatures. One of the baby, if I didn't tell you last time, I'm going to tell you now what the model name, what the creature name is. Cryoceros.
Rhinoceros is so much better.
Oh, it is!
Yeah.
Yeah. One of the babies was snatched away, but
we don't
by
care.
the bear that got away. Yeah, but you don't care. And the mother.
It's nature.
can't
Bunch
intervene.
of heartless bastards.
What would you have done? Well, we know what you did. Nothing. You let it happen. Where is... There we go. So, with that, we will pick up in the immediate aftermath of that combat, with the last polar bear rapidly melting into a puddle in front of you as the ice rhinos, rhinoceros,
Nice.
and its calfsicle, whatever it's called, are
No,
kind
I've already just used lightsicles for my stalagmite things.
Oh, have you?
Yeah.
You didn't call them stalagmites?
I call them lightsicles. I like that. And then I just
Wait till
realised
you
that
get the leg.
stalagmites work well.
Wait till you get the icy legwear.
Lights.
Stalactites.
I was just going for lights as in tights. Okay. Good.
Yeah, they are still nearby, but kind of ran off at that panicked animal half jog thing they do and have slowed to a halt. And yes, it is quite... I think it's about 6 or 7 heat spells into your day. You were originally looking to find somewhere to camp when you stumbled on this. But yes, what is everyone doing? Oh, I will also end the combat tracker for now.
This was just something we stumbled across, right? We're not at anywhere in particular. This
No,
is wilderness. No. Okay.
Did all my panthers get killed?
Yeah.
Many of them, I think 6 of them, were killed by just the base damage of it doing its shimmery back shite, which
Yeah, I
just
thought I had
blew
2
through.
left.
The 2 that were left next to you, I think, got took up by a cold breath.
Oh.
Shall we keep going for a couple of hours?
Well, I mean, we should probably deal with Esmeralda, who'd just been killed, and we've just brought her back round. So we should probably.
Oh yes, I forgot about that.
I had as well, and I was like, "Oh, what health have we got?" Hold on a minute.
DM just approached again, by the way.
That's
what?
fine.
Sorry.
He's just moving. You're just moving the rhinoceros around. DM, can you change it so that we can see Sir Eric and Esmeralda's hit points?
No. Yeah, of course.
Yeah. It would be handy.
Resources. Hover by anyone. Health. Sir Eric. Resources. Hover by anyone. Health.
Do I have to F5 because that's not changed anything?
No, because I haven't put my tokens back onto the map yet. I've just updated it in the actor sheet.
Okay. So, yeah, makes sense. Beautiful. Oh, she's very low.
Oh no!
And that's 2 of them. Huh?
Why the fuck? What the fuck? Why is Sir Eric coming out as Esmeralda?
Ah!
Sir Eric, this isn't you.
Oh, is it? It's a clue.
What the hell? When I go into his prototype token, it now says Esmeralda, Sir Eric Morinthal. Even replaced the name? That's so strange. Image is now pointing to I don't know how on earth that happened. Sir Eric.
Never remember which one it is, but I know there's 2 buttons in the token screen, and one of them does something weird, like assign a token to an actor.
Yeah, I think I took the sign instead of update, to be honest. Tokens, circle style, SSSSS, Sir Eric. Select file, update token, back in, resources, display, hovered by anyone, HP, update token, close, done, kill, back in.
There
we go. I'm going to check I didn't fuck her now by doing that. She came on as Sir Eric, then I'd be like, fuck! Yes, so I'm trying to think. Ez didn't get healed, did she? Didn't she get stabilised by Cora, I think? Cora gave a very good description of, I think, whipping a potion up, like some sort of smelling salt, wasn't it?
Yeah, I didn't have a clue what the thing was because I've got a healer's kit, so I literally was just grabbing at things and throwing them at her and hoping that they worked.
Which would have been great, except it was just full of knives.
I will kind of padding through the snow, and I just drop to my knees and cast Cure Wounds on the good lady. Let me have a look what my spells are looking like. How many spell slots have I got? I think I'm doing okay.
But you're only down to first level, aren't you?
I've used all my third and all my second. I've got first, fourth, and fifth.
Nice.
Well, I look around. I'll just use a fist to get her up on her feet anyway. As I'm kind of preparing, like taking out my polysim, I look around and say, "What's the plan?" I feel like we've been journeying for a while, and maybe we should rest now.
Do you think this is a safe place to do that?
I mean, is anywhere safe? We've got trees, a bit of cover. It's a little less exposed.
If you feel like it, I think that it's not a bad idea to rest now. We've been going for quite a while. It's always nice to make extra ground up, but if we're feeling weary, then I think we should play it safe.
Didn't one of those bears run away?
It did, but it had a kill, so I doubt it will come back if it's feeding. But we can always have Eric keeping watch.
I mean, what about if we just take an hour, recoup a little, spend some hit dice?
Our friends are getting closer.
Quick, kill it for its meat.
I will. I'll just bring Ez around now. I'm kind of like kneeling behind. I got hold of her head. Kind of like. I'm assuming the snow here is generally quite deep, so I'm just making sure she isn't suffocating in the snow or anything. I'm just kind of like propping her up a little bit, like kneeling down in the snow. And I will. Yep. And then I will. I'll cast Prestidigitation on her and start kind of warming her up a little bit. Oh, hey, you're all right. We got you.
And she doesn't spring back immediately. It's a couple of seconds of sort of grogginess and then just immediate heavy shivering and being mostly submerged on her back in this snow until she sort of realises the effect of the prestidigitation. And she's immediately trying to sort of pull herself back up to her feet, but not got it in her.
Hey, just take it easy. Just rest for a minute, all right? Now just look over to Halvar and Cora. Say, so what? Do we take a little while and keep going?
We could try speaking to the rhinoceroses again and see whether or not they think it's a safe place for us, whether they know of any predators around here.
I'm not sure that they understood us.
Those bears.
Well, yeah.
I think we established a little bit after the fact that we think they're probably monsters and not beasts.
I thought that was the bears that we decided that about.
Well, I mean, these are probably... I don't know actually about these. They didn't talk back though, did they? Before when we tried,
We
they
didn't
just
give them the
grunted.
chance to. All we said was that we're friends.
I think they just did some grunting.
Do I still have that spell going?
Is it an hour? If it's an hour spell, you would have still had it
Did I
up.
concentrate on something else in the meantime?
Do you have concentrate on it?
Yeah.
Is it a concentration spell?
I think it is.
Well, you summoned animals, so if it was, yeah, that's the end of that.
It is not concentration.
Yeah.
It has a duration of 10 minutes.
So probably-
I don't know. Battle's only like a couple of minutes. We only like all kicked off straight away, so you might have a little bit of time left on it. DM's choice.
Sure.
In that case, I will turn to our rhinoceros friends and say, are there other beasts around here which could do us harm?
My little one sort of gives a bit of a bleat. But no words come back.
Yeah, not sure that they are straightforward animals then.
Do we have torches? How will we travel? Because we're not traveling by my dark vision. I didn't cast that on anybody this time.
Were you just following me? That's ridiculous.
Maybe.
Fighting something though.
You did have... I thought you'd put dark vision on when you got to this area. Yeah, I thought you'd see.
Oh,
see it
yeah,
for that part
no,
of
I
the day,
did.
You're going to start rationing it.
Yeah, I did, because I was having to cast Flaming Sphere at 3rd level. That's why I've got no 3rd level spells. Okay, that makes sense. I did wonder why I had no 3rd level spells. Okay. Well, and I'll kind of look down at Ez and I think you're ready to get up?
Yes.
Come on.
Yes, I'll be alright. And she just drags herself up. Yeah, she looks fucking dire.
Or in Latin.
Horrible.
She's a dire Esmeralda.
Yeah.
Okay. I will.
And the cold, I would add. The cold is really setting in. The blizzard element itself seems to be a bit lessened almost. But this is kind of starting to go out the other side of cold now.
Oh, phew, warm. Look, let's just make a decision. Do we rest him momentarily? Are we taking an hour? Try and
I
recover?
say, let's rest here for an hour, then press forward for another hour or two, and then make camp.
That sounds good to me. I don't like the idea of staying where we already know that beasts know where we are.
All right. And yeah, just keep an eye on Ez. Don't go wandering, all right?
Are you setting tents up, or how are you trying to take cover or shelter?
I mean, we're in the
from
trees,
cold?
though, right? So
There's
we're
also
in like a
those
little
rocks
copse of
to that side, so hopefully there's going to be some degree of shelter. Yeah, let's huddle in those rocks. That's a good idea.
And the rhino just sort of seems to be inspecting the area and just frequently calling out with the same sort of low call, which quickly seems like, from the way that the young one seems to react to it each and every time it goes off and seems a bit agitated and comes to the mother, it would seem likely that in that stupid way that some animals do not realise, it is just repeatedly calling for the missing child.
Oh.
Oh, come off it. You kill them for fun.
For fun? No, for money. That's what I do.
Well,
she's an assassin. And I kind of look over at the animals again and say, and then turn to the group like, if that creature keeps bleeding like that, it might not be long until more predators come looking for it.
Well, it won't tell you too long. Just enough to catch your breath.
And I... Ooh.
Fireball.
Well, I have this prepared. How do I? Let me check. Okay, this has a distance of 60 feet, which is... Oh, how far's my dark vision? Is my dark vision 60 feet?
60 as well, I think.
I think it is. Let me double check. Yes. Okay,
Well, if you can see them, it's within it.
Sure, but I want to kind of like approach a little bit, but kind of go on the edge. I'm going to try and lure them away. I wish to cast. Let me just double check.
Oh, I know what you're going to do, you cruel bastard.
Oh, what do you think I'm going to do?
Are you going to make some, like, illusion of one of the calves heading off in that direction for it to follow?
Yeah.
Oh.
I'm casting silent image. So I'm going to cast silent image. And because I've now heard them making this sound, I want to kind of like do...
ventriloquism.
I want to use... No, I want to do prestidigitation, because I can make an instantaneous harmless sensory effect, such as, sounds and stuff like that. So I want to kind of like do a faint one, kind of like over to one direction, kind of like towards me, and then cast silent image of the baby rhinoceros, kind of like
I don't think you
wandering
can
into
throw
the mist.
your voice at prestidigitation. Yeah, prestidigitation.
I don't have to throw my voice.
You're trying to get to look in your direction, and then it's going to see this.
Yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
Oh yeah, prestidigitation only goes 10 feet anyway, so it's like towards my direction, and then as it kind of loops off. So I don't know whether it'd like have to make an intelligence check as to whether it would. I don't know, but yeah. So that's what I'm doing. So I'll tick off.
So ping where you doing it.
So the sound is going to come from... How do I ping? Is it not just double right
click? Just click, still click and hold.
Oh, yeah, okay. So there, and then I'm casting it off in that direction, kind of like 60 feet away, like kind of like going into the snowy blizzard a bit. So it's kind of like a bit of a faint thing, so it depends on how intelligent these things are to react to sight and sound, not just smell and stuff.
I'm pretty dire. Burn the spell slot off.
Yeah,
and as it sort of... Well, you've done an illusion before. Tell us what it... Tell us how you cast it.
Sure. Well, this is... let me see what...
Tears a bit off his jumper.
Yeah, is it material components on this one? A bit of fleece. So from my winter clothing, I'm just kind of like unraveling a little bit of the internal stitching and kind of picking it away because I know how to. And take a little bit out and kind of Madas, Midis, Mados, and kind of like curl up into a little ball and blow it, and it kind of like just starts floating away a little bit on the breeze, and then just kind of like evaporates and like almost in the direction a little bit further on, kind of reincorporates, or whatever the word would be, into this little thing, and it's just kind of like, and then I'm kind of like trying to mimic the sound that I've just heard the little one.
Performance
the
check.
Little one. I mean, I don't have to make the noise. It's magic. It's magic prestidigitation.
I know, but I want to hear what in your mind, what your mind has weaved into the spell, what you perceive to sound like it. Mainly because I have duck sounds queued up.
Okay, so when I'm doing the sound of like a bell, I have to make it with my mouth the sound of a bell. Yeah.
I mean, you can't. You can't fail at this. I just want to see how bad you get it, so I can do it.
I'm gonna roll a natural 20, and then it'll have been a waste of my natural 20. But let me go for it. Performance check. Man, when have we ever rolled a performance check?
I know.
There you go.
Okay.
It's all right.
So
pretty good.
Yeah, they go trotting off, lumbering at speed after it. How far can it go before, like...
Well, I mean, I'm trying to do it so it's like going off into the distance, so then it like goes into the snow, so it looks like it's.
What's this shit
like
you've drawn, man? I thought that's where you wanted it to be.
Yeah, but I want it to kind of like then disappear, so it's like walking away, and then so they're going to just keep running looking for it in the snow.
They don't give off light, do they? The
No.
illusion. No. Okay, so yeah, they disappear out from your view into the night.
There we go. Don't need them noisy bastards bringing bears our way while trying to have a little bit of a rest.
So Eric begins a song, a little ditty.
Here come the weatherman home.
I mean,
Top tune.
Okay, yeah, so you fall in. Who's doing what during this? Is it a short rest that you're taking?
Yeah. That's the intention.
Okay.
Cora just planning on looking out towards the direction that the bears were seen running in because she's feeling a little bit agitated and not really settled where we are. So, yeah, she's just keeping a watch.
Okay. So she's not resting.
Yeah, she's resting
I know.
and looking. I can sit and look at the same time.
Okay. Halvor?
I'm just going to be mostly keeping an eye on Ez.
Okay. And Bartandalis?
Yeah, just kind of sharing prestidigitation warmth between us all and kind of like cycling it. Thank you, Sir Eric says. My bones are so cold.
How long have we been travelling for now? How long since we left?
About 6 hours, give or take.
No, I meant
What, from
the lowlands. From Valaki.
no, nearly a week. A 5-day? I don't know how many days are in a week in Barovia. Is it a classic 10-day?
It's 7.
Faerunian 10-day?
It's still 7, I think.
Really? In Barovia? Okay.
Mm.
Faerun's 10 days in a week.
Mm.
Then, yeah, about... I think we've camped about 5 or 6 times.
I don't know if it's Betrek itself or if it's just never having any light to break the days up, but it feels like it's been a day and yet a month. Oh, I'm so fucking cold.
Yeah. Look, I mean, all we can go off is a few times we cast a spell, how long it is before we start feeling tired and hungry. That's all we've got. I mean, I don't know. It could be longer. I don't know. But it definitely feels colder here. Colder than it did even a few hours ago.
What do we think it means? Just getting higher?
Probably. I mean, that's definite. I mean, I don't know. Do I know about kind of like air getting thinner and the kind of that kind of stuff? I suppose Halvor would know more from this kind of weather. I looked at Halvor instead of me trying to guess. What do you say, Halvor?
Indeed.
Halvor, you have probably never been this cold.
I've never been this cold.
Even in your adventures all around Shakar, you would have never encountered quite such cold weather.
I can't tell if it's higher than I've ever been or if it's just something unnatural in its coldness.
I mean, it seems, I don't know, things still seem to be able to live here. You know, we had that little thing last night at the camp. I think some of these things that we're stumbling across might be more magically inclined, so maybe they can handle it, but I don't know. Unnatural. Who wouldn't surprise me? Nothing about this place that's natural.
Agreed. So
I'm
what's...
like kind of
Oh, go on.
like rubbing my hands and kind of blowing them in, like when it's not my turn for the prestidigitation, and you like that warmth that as I then cast on somebody else, you can just feel the cold just like kind of drain the semblance of heat out of me. I'm like already like freezing and like shaking.
If any of you go to... I know you have your supplies in a few different places, but anyone who was holding a water flask on their person and goes to drink from it during this rest will find that it is now solid.
Okay.
But I mean, you have so much that I presume there is some in bags of holding.
I mean, I can warm it up anyway, presumably.
Yeah.
So
Just gobble down some snow.
never do that, Halvor. That is ridiculous.
You fail the Boy Scouts, sir.
Halvor just started munching. I'll start like knocking out. He's like, "Stop it! No, I need more."
So nearly had an energy drink come up my nose then.
Sat there with a nice cup of snow and a cup of salty seawater.
Why not?
Why not?
Put one in the other, you sorted.
I suppose it might actually.
No, it wouldn't. It's to be full of salt.
Yeah, but you can have a bit of salt in your water. It's fine.
It's a treat.
Water everywhere. So let's all have a drink.
Ez just sort of, like, rubs her hands more and just like... So what's our plan when we get there? What is the order of things? Knowledge is before front.
Yeah, I don't know. We'll speak with the village folk. I don't know what benefit they might have. By the sounds of it, they're not going to believe who we are. I'm not sure how convincing we could be or how much we need to be. I know that there's obviously darkness at the temple. We've all heard the voices. And I believe that there's a lich that lives among them.
Benedict and I certainly have experience, but never a lich.
Yeah, likewise. There's not much written about them from where I came. We dealt with a lot of undead. It was kind of, our thing, but I mean, vampires were our thing, and stuff I know don't seem to be all that helpful now that we're here. Seems like Strahd changed the rules a little bit. But a lich? I don't know. I don't know about that one.
They're all wizards, though, yes? But no lich brawlers.
Yeah, I believe there used to be quite a few of them that tended to the temple. Seems like they all went mad in one way or another. Mad or turned. I'm sure we'll get more answers when we get up there, and I'll try and contact Caspin tonight to see if he's learned anything from the book. But as ever, I feel like we're walking in with hard facts and a lot of guesswork. You kind of like realise he's being like a little bit pessimistic and a little bit morbid, and it's like just the whole cold and everything. It's just like, and he's just kind of like, hey, but
Will's getting you down, Barty.
yeah, but hey, if managed to get this far in the seat of our pants, right? Not knowing what the hell we're doing.
Damn right, we've been in worse situations than this.
And I sit there and think, barely, yeah.
You're such a pessimist.
I mean, the last situation that we got in that was worse than this resulted in dawn never rising again. So I can't imagine how pissed Strahd's are gonna be.
Hey, never rising again so far.
And he smiles slightly at Cora. And it's like, yeah, so far. You keep that up. You keep being the optimist. I'll
It's
be
not
the
often I'm
realist.
the optimist, so make the most of it.
I know.
Blowing on his hands, and then whoever it was last kind of like takes the prestidigitation off him, kind of like casts it on himself. I'm not like going for like the full hour with stuff. I'm just kind of like sharing it between us, trying to cycle it. But like I said, as soon as it stops, do you know what? I'll cycle it between me, Halvor, and Cora. 2 of the prestidigitation. I'm going to leave Esmeralda warmed up because she's like on fucking death's door still, and I'm not spending spell points to heal her up unless I need to. So yes, I'm cycling 2 of them between the 3 of us. So between me, Halvor, and Cora, there's always one of us that's really cold,
Okay.
and the other 2 are just marginally cold.
Then, after a while, 1 hour precisely, you all feel a little bit rested, and you can all apply a short rest.
Huzzah! Let's roll some fucking hit dice. I don't know how to. Where the hell are the hit dice now? Oh, Halvor knows. Oh, Game Master knows. Where the fuck are the hit dice? Is it under the short rest thing?
When you click to rest, did it not prompt you to start using them? Don't normally work.
Oh, do you have to do it before you? Oh,
No,
okay.
when you click short
I
rest,
clicked
it'll
the
be
rest.
like,
okay.
hey, you want to spend some hit dice?
I get it.
Esmeralda got some shockingly bad hit dice roll there.
Is New Day recover limited use abilities which recharge per day?
It's a new dawn.
I'd have to roll them. I don't have to roll one at a time, do I, surely?
I think you do have to keep re-clicking to use more. It applies for health from each one, so you can click and watch your health creep up if you're getting shit rolls.
It did not do it for me at all. 26 out of 42.
Did you? Yeah, you've rolled several.
Yeah, no, but I have my character sheet open. I didn't see my hit points going up. Let me try that again. So 1d6, normal. I'm at 26 out of 42. Oh, okay. Maybe it was, and I just wasn't noticing. Good lord. Just roll a d8 for me. Extra 3 hit points. Motherfucker. Overkill. Cool. And I also will use my arcane recovery.
And even as you're sat there, just the injuries and the kind of cracks and a couple of full-on breaks in like minor bones of Sir Eric, as you just sort of sat there resting, you occasionally hear like a of just like his bones knotting themselves back together.
Sounds gross, man.
Yeah, by the end of that hour, he is looking like he's not even been in a scrap. Esmeralda, however, is still looking rough as balls. She is still, even after blowing 10 hit dice, is still bloodied.
Bear with me. She's still bloodied? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Well, for my arcane recovery, I'm going to recover a level 3 spell slot. Which I'm then just going to burn
Arcane
on.
Recovery, what's this new feature you're using for the first time?
The one that I've had from day one that I always
In
forget.
fact, didn't you arcane recover? Oh no, you've rested since the yeah.
I mean, the thing is that we rarely need to short rest. That's
No.
the thing. So I never really need it, and then I always forget about it. So yeah, I'm going to recover a 3rd level spell slot, and then yeah, I will. Yeah, I'll just cast it as Cure Wounds on Esmeralda. I'll get her back up to full speed. I'll just give her. I'll give her a 5th level.
Good grief.
Is that a bit better?
That is much better. She just has a couple of frozen over abrasions on like her arm and forehead now. She looks pretty decent.
Fucking deal with it, Esmeralda. Deal with it.
Yeah, absolutely. But yeah, that was a big
Filled
heal.
with the light of Lathander from where she feels it washing over and through her, and every fibre of her being feels that little bit closer to the Morning Lord. Oh shit! I secret flamed her! I've dealt 1 hit point of damage!
You didn't, did you? Okay.
And I instinctively duck down a little bit as it knows them.
Again, you see nothing, but you just hear a couple of heavy wing beats, and I won't make you do perception checks from where you're all stood. A large amount of snow is pretty much dusted down on you all, and you notice that the trees above you are kind of look like they've just been blown out.
Nice. I look
How
over
far
at
were we
Stu.
from where we saw the beast that was from the lake?
I think you haven't. Yeah, you had a night's sleep since, didn't you? It was after there that you tented down. So in terms of how long travelling, it's coming up on about 24 hours since then. In terms of distance, less than a day's. Yeah, not far really. Couple of miles from that.
Okay. Should we get moving a little while longer?
Seems wise.
Well, we've got the energy.
And off we go.
Yeah. So, who is leading the way? And can you make me the requisite survival check?
I will use guidance on Cora. A little bit more. A little bit, yeah. A little bit more conscious that. Thankfully, I used guidance on you. Thankfully, Cora, which gives you another. I think it's a D4 guidance.
Should I roll a D4 as well?
Sure.
Yeah.
Why not?
I'm just constantly doing it. There we
Guiding. Backseat
Guiding.
driver.
Yeah. I think you'll find, Cora, that the Morning Lord believes.
Don't do it like that. Do it like me.
Turn left. Turn right.
Okay. And you want to give it, what, another couple of hours, do you?
Yeah.
Well, about halfway into our couple of hours, Cora's like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's a whiteout, in fairness.
Did the rock kill 2 giant serpents? Because there's another head in the. Oh fuck!
So yeah, you do travel on for a while, not making particularly good speed or progress, unfortunately, Cora. Although you do not loop back all the way to the giant head, you do realize about an hour in that somehow you've ended up getting into a bit of a circle, and although you don't return to where you fought the bears, you come to a point that you recognize as being like an hour on from there, and you feel like you've probably fallen behind and lost just under an hour's travel compared to the group you are following.
Oh no.
So yeah, we had some good time. Some good time, and if anything, it's the blizzard easing off a little bit, kind of gets you out of the habits you'd kept yourself in. You kind of sort of find yourself looking around a bit more and maybe overcompensating for how you've been traveling. And yeah, it's done a number on you.
That's a shame.
Do you share this realization with the group?
Yeah, I do, because I'm not that kind of person that would.
God damn it, Cora!
Well, fuck you then, Barty. You're on your own.
We murder Cora immediately.
I'd get further! You should have listened to the morning
And that's the last time that Cora leads the group.
She just walks off on her own in the middle of the night.
I mean, she only runs off by herself anyway.
Yeah, and she comes back in the morning by accident.
Yeah, middle of the night, you tent, you hear, Harris? For fuck's sake! You get a whispered message, guys, I think I found their camp. I'm going in.
There's an old dead guy outside. That's weird.
Right.
So yeah,
Are you gonna try and capture another hour? Are you gonna try and press on for one more, or
I
are you
reckon
gonna
so.
cut your losses?
I would say yes. Are you all up for that?
I mean, we can try and make up the time that we lost. I will assist you, and I will lead the way with you so that we have a better chance of catching up.
Okay. Make me another survival. What's happening in terms of vision and of heat?
how long have we been? So I'm cycling the prestidigitation between the 4 living people now. I'm going to keep one of them on myself as the timekeeper.
Very so. Very.
Although
noble.
yeah. Although that said, if I cast prestidigitation, it would probably cancel out the first one. The third time I cast it. If I cast it the 4th time, it would cancel out the first one. I imagine, wouldn't it? It's not like I can
suppose,
keep.
yeah.
Unless I can keep one going and then I can choose the other 2 to cancel.
So it's never been established, has it? It's never been a need for that.
If you cast this spell multiple times, you can have up to you can have up to 3 of its non-instantaneous effects active at a time. So it doesn't say that they cancel each other out.
No.
Okay, then I will keep myself warm. If they want to keep themselves warm,
They can learn magic.
be a wizard. So I'll kind of occasionally cycle it between the other 3. Yeah, do you know what? If we're yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. In terms of vision, how long have we been traveling?
By this point now, about 12 hours.
Oh, so our dark vision's run out.
Yes.
Oh no, our dark vision started when we got to the polar bears.
Yeah.
So I'll say that let's just keep traveling until we can't see.
Okay, so Cora, make me that advantageous. Is she still guidanced?
Sure.
Make that
For advantage.
advantageous guidance.
Oh God, not much fair.
You didn't put your guidance on that.
Plus
Damn.
4. We've got a D4 as well. D4.
Oh, you just said advantageous. I thought that was the guidance.
No. That's Halvor helping, and I'm using guidance spell, which gives you nice.
Ooh,
Nice,
aren't
that
you
was good.
glad?
That was worth
aren't you
it.
glad you did that?
She
Damn
looks
right.
out across the vista, and tears start coming to her eyes as she feels the Morning Lord's presence guiding her.
Oh,
Yeah, and then you can you hear that? It's just me using prestidigitation to cast a noise.
Cora,
Halvor, your voice is so sweet and girly.
Silk Whisper.
Silk Wisp.
Cora, I'll give
No,
you.
it's not.
I'll grant you. I'll grant you inspiration if you tell the story now.
Nope.
Wow, it's bad enough even for a free advantage. You're telling me.
Oh yeah, she's holding on to inspiration from another session.
Oh, I've
Alex,
taken it. I've taken it
do you
off
know
you.
the story, Halvor? Do you know the one I'm going to say?
I can't recall what you're referring to now.
But you tell him, Lindsay, not us.
Yeah.
I mean,
Share with a group.
my
Share with a group.
boyfriend of 5 years, yeah, I might have mentioned it to him once upon a time.
I mean, if he doesn't care enough to remember this really important one, then
It's just there's been so many gross things I've told him over the years.
To be fair, if he's still only your boyfriend after 5 years, he can't think your stories are that good.
Well, we've had this conversation. No, I'm joking.
The hints are getting more and more frequent.
They're not hints anymore. There's no hinting.
He wakes
Maybe
up-
now is
he
not the
wakes
time
up-
for this.
He wakes up with he wakes up with packets of hula hoops on his fingers every day.
Haribo, come on.
oh dear,
Right.
what have we stumbled into?
I know, yeah. Bloody domestic.
A glass and a half prosecco beforehand. That's what started this.
Yeah, I'm on a box of wine here.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah,
Right. Cora.
9 o'clock. 9 o'clock. Alex is fun. Alex.
It's not even 9 yet.
I know. I'm saying. Give me another half an hour.
His drunkenness has reached a point that his drunk mode has a nickname on the Discord server.
What is it?
2 bottle party. It's like two bottle party belligerents.
Bottles of what, though?
Rose Gallo.
Vodka.
Oh yeah.
Jesus. Right.
Methuselah-sized bottle of vodka. Oh, can we just get some role playing done? Come on, guys. Take it serious.
Yeah. It's a super serious hobby. So yes, you press on. The place you are actually begins to look more and more like the background splash screen. And you're kind of ascending up a sort of slope, much like this, at the moment, Cora. You all begin to notice that there is light. Just the slightest bit of light coming in. Almost like it is very, very early dawn or very late evening in the summer.
So can we tell where the light's coming from?
The sky, Cora.
No shit. Is it coming from one side of the sky?
It is coming from ahead of you in the sky, and it is extremely, extremely faint. It isn't a trick of word, and it isn't like there's one little pinprick, and I'm going to be like, haha, it was a fireball. That there is like a sky's worth of extraordinarily faint light.
Interesting.
Is that just going to be the Amber Temple, though? Like, is it going to be...
No, it's in the squad. I'm saying it's in the sky, though. Is it in the sky?
It is in the sky.
You said it's a sky's worth. Is it just because it's a big temple, you know?
This is It's a flying temple.
Halvor, stop it.
Oh. Or
Stop proposing. We're trying to play D&D.
Ah!
trying to concentrate.
Just got a
For a
whisper from
moment, I-
Halvor. I'm proposing you shut the fuck up, he said. Now, go on.
That's what I wanted the Amber Temple to be. That's the loot she gets at the end is a magic ring. Ugh, disgusting. Never. People watching, never propose to your partner like that. I have a moment of kind of like heart-wrenching at the sight of the possible sun, the prospect of dawn. Do we think? Is that the sun? Is he just?
Are we heading
it
towards
below?
the east?
I mean,
I thought we were heading south.
we're going in circles, like up and spiraling up and down a mountain. I don't think we'll ever just be facing in one singular direction as the crow flies.
Have we got any way of knowing which way's east?
Keen mind, pick up a feet, retcom.
What?
There is a feat.
Which way north is? Yeah, keen
But
mind, feet.
no one has it. So Eric's like, actually.
I think. Yeah, I will just kind of like gaze upon and kind of hold on to my amulet. Did that sound any closer than normal?
Yes.
That was the dagger dog, right?
It did? Yeah, it was a dagger dog.
It did sound closer than normal.
From which direction can we work out?
Maybe a perception check.
I mean, I'll aid because I'm doing. I'll do my own because I would be looking.
Hey, bet D-Ram.
Perception check. Is it disadvantage for me because I'm in Blizzard, or is Blizzard eased up? Did you say?
Blizzard is easing up. We're no longer in Blizzard conditions.
Disadvantage. It's just normal, yes.
Why are you doing that?
Coming close to the temple. It makes everybody's voice change.
Yeah, it's normal. It is still very echoey, and there are enough peaks that it's obviously bouncing around a lot, but you are very confident it is coming from the direction you are travelling.
Oh, great!
Up the slope ahead towards the light.
Okay.
Do you think that the dagger dog is maybe guarding the temple? The dagger dog.
I mean, I don't know. It seems like it roams between. Maybe it's just. I mean, maybe it's a creature of the temple, but. A guardian? I don't know. The people of the village. Village that has no name. Even though we asked for it, and
We did
were
ask
told
for
it.
it.
You were told?
We've not cared enough to remember it.
No.
So it will forever be the mysterious village of no name until Halvor is the new chieftain.
The village of the Silk Whisperer.
Guys, stop it!
I'm being bullied.
Wasn't it just the name of their surname, like the clan's name or something?
No.
Okay, it's in my notes.
Good.
Yeah, drag. Oh yeah, because they asked like, what does that mean? Like nothing, just a word made up.
Means
Nice
like
one.
Barovia, but up here.
And yet their names all ended with
Barovia, it's just Baroveria. Barover. Boom. I forgot what I was going to say. Yeah. The people travel to the Ember Temple. If it was a guardian and it's as deadly as it is, then it surely wouldn't let them pass. I feel like it might just be roaming this place in search of magic opportunity. And I am going to... I'm going to bamf out Angelo.
Is it bamf him into existence or out of existence?
Actually, do you know what? How long have we been traveling? Do we look like we're on a verge of ready for...
You've only been going about... I mean, you made the navigation roll, and I started to describe it happening, so you're like 20 minutes into travel as you're going up this...
Okay. Then yeah, I will bamf Angelo, and I'm going to have him flying slightly ahead, maybe 30 foot up in the air.
Okay. He just sort of wheels around and flutters
Yeah.
around.
Like ahead of us, though, like far ahead of us.
Yeah.
So he's like my beacon.
You say beacon. We know exactly what you're doing with him. Poor little thing.
He's my baitkin.
Yeah. You do hear it again.
Sound closer even.
Didn't sound any closer, but
Okay. I will be back momentarily.
okay. Are Cora and Halvor doing anything throughout this, or are you all just cautiously continuing up what we're going to call this slope?
Yeah, I mean, Cora is literally putting all of her attention on trying to navigate, so I don't think she's going to be doing much else.
Okay.
Eyes open for dagger dogs.
Dun, 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 dun. I suppose I'll wait a moment for Barthandelus to return before I tell you all how you die. Rocks fall. Everyone dies.
Wow, I have very good dexterity save.
Hopefully Hitchin is not getting even more
I
wine.
really want to level up.
When you kill Strahd, you will.
Yay, that'll be soon.
Oh shit. That's actually not as soon as I thought. I thought I was getting evasion next level, but it's not. It's 2 levels time.
Well, actually, Zrin Halar grumbles and you go down a level. That would be the worst.
But I gained 3 levels of fighter.
Come on, Barthandelus.
Action surge, baby.
Obviously carrying his kids to bed or having a poo. But yes, we will. What did you say?
Every week at the same time, you'll be poo. What's that about?
The man's regular.
Yeah.
No, it won't. It won't be. He will be
I bet you
moving
will.
his kids. Well, we'll find out when he gets back. Because if he comes back in and knew what we were talking about, then you know he was having a poo. Because the dirty bugger keeps his headset on.
But now he's going to lie about it.
That's true.
What were you guys talking about?
Oh, hey guys, what was going on in here? I didn't know. What I will tell you, and then I'll probably tell him again in a second, is as you continue up the slope, the light you began to see, quite quickly as you continue on, starts to become more red.
Oh, in a sun kind of way or not?
No, not in a sun kind of way.
In a fire kind of way?
Not in a fire kind of way.
Oh, I'm out.
But this is like a large, like a whole area of the sky. Not. It's hard to pinpoint where this might come from.
I am going to show you when Barthandelus has the decency to rejoin us.
Never.
My God, this is unusual for him. But yeah, fair enough then. Don't know where he is. But as you continue up the path, it opens up into a large, still area. And you see that although it is still night, this place here, the clouds have entirely parted. For the first time really since you came to Barovia.
Yeah.
And you see that the sky is awash with a dark red and purple aurora.
beyond the clouds?
There are no clouds now.
Oh, okay.
And all of the fields of ice around you, and this just open plains, are illuminated by them. You can see a couple of hundred feet. And yeah.
Does it seem like we're above the cloud level? Or just that there's no clouds that we can see?
Make me a just perception check.
Oh, no.
It's difficult to say. You don't see like clouds hanging on the path behind you. You didn't walk through any clouds or push through like a cloud layer, however it's described. I don't know. I've never been that high.
Could I get the impression that we're at the edge of the pocket dimension that is Barovia? Or at least is that one conclusion that I might jump to?
I would
reasonably.
I would give it to you that you've always encountered that before as being a solid wall. The aurora is above you. You're not facing any sort of wall or impediment ahead of you that blocks movement. I've tried to shift those light effects to only cover the sky region of this scene. So yeah, you can still progress ahead, but what I would give you with that perception check as you're looking around is that although the clouds have parted and you can see this sort of dark purple and red aurora, you do not see a single star or celestial body, and it is very strange.
Yeah, so what sort of how long have we been walking now since we had the long rest?
The long rest? You're coming up
Like
on
a long
about
time, right?
13, 14 hours now.
So even so, we would expect it to be the middle of the night.
Difficult to say. It's hard tracking it. Who's to say that? I mean, if Bartandalis is only slipping out by an hour each day, and that could be knocking on each day. He's passing out at some point when he sleeps. Is he also not back? The
No.
fuck?
How inconsiderate.
I feel a bit mean going on with that one. He
Shall I go
probably
make a
knows.
cup of tea?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the quickest way to make him.
Tea.
It's the quickest way to make him immediately come back.
Where have you guys been in the car?
Okay, be right back.
I'm going to send him a message. Let's have a look. Yeah, someone said, is he passed out in the bathroom? Done an Elvis. Pooed his heart out.
Back.
Hello. You alright?
Hello there. That fox just being fox.
Slap him.
Hey, look at this piece of artwork.
Slap him. Tell him this is your time.
Pardon?
Slap him. Tell him this is your time.
I know.
Well, don't. Actually, tell him it's my time. Harris is going to come get you.
There's a really nice map that accompanied this James RPG artwork.
Go on.
This was the collaboration I did with James RPGR.
Oh.
Yeah.
So there's a map to go with this one?
Yeah, this scene.
Oh. I just got this off his patron.
Yeah, well, there should have been a link to my stuff, but I cannot comment.
So I described while they're coming back, I described that heading up the path, you quickly saw or learned that the sky was going a bit more red, and you reached a point where you saw the light was actually a reddy purple aurora, which extends across the whole sky ahead of you. It illuminates these fields, and that although Halvor wasn't able to discern whether you were like above the clouds or if you'd pushed through or travelled up through like a cloud layer, what they did notice is, despite being a full sky aurora, there is not a single star to be seen.
Have I ever seen anything unnatural or in the arcane that looks like this before? That I would not attribute to being an aurora?
You are certainly able to make an Arcana check.
You know what? I will go with can I go with the history check? To see whether I've read anything about it? I mean, I've got a +7 in both, so...
Sure.
Just see whether I've heard anything similar.
You have not seen anything or read anything about magic auroras. You have certainly read descriptions of other planes having effects that are interpreted as sort of waves of light. You're also aware of, how widespread. Although you haven't seen firsthand, you're aware of how large and sort of spanning entire areas, extremely potent spells can cover, but nothing specifically.
So this doesn't. So is this seeming less aurora-y to me? It has the look of an aurora, but it's probably not an aurora.
I mean, it seems to be matching the full description of an aurora. It is... what is...
Tell me more. Is it rifty? Arcanely rifty?
It is not rifty. No, okay. It is just a sky... And as you watch, and it sort of shifts in the air, you do notice occasionally just slight movements that are a little bit more almost deliberate. Like a small portion of the aurora just sort of like undulates and moves as if it's stretching down for a moment towards the ground, ever so slightly before being sucked back up into like the roiling mass of the shift of colour.
Okay.
Cora, is Halvor back as well?
Yep.
Cool. He was not having a poo.
That's what he says.
He just does it into his dog's mouth.
No, we meant you. where you were.
Oh, me having a poo? No, I just do it into my child's bed. What?
The mad cartographer for you is.
The mad shitter!
9:30, told you.
No, 8 minutes until I go full mode.
What are we doing, folks? You're stood at the edge of this. You have further vision than you have done in, weeks? You have this celestial event occurring above you, and fields of ice and jagged rock stretch out ahead.
I mean, the fact that we've got good vision, would that not indicate it's a good place for us to stop because we can get quickly warned of any approaching problems?
It'd certainly be easier to see threats coming. I say we look for some a bit of shelter and try and make camp for the night.
Seconded.
I'm gonna send Angelo out to do a bit of a recon, kind of like floating between the crags and the spikes, down off the ledges and stuff, and having a little look around.
Okay, roll me a perception check from Angelo.
Curse of Strahd actors, no party characters, summons. There we go. Perception check. What do your dragon eyes see, Angela? Very little.
Somehow, in the increased light, he's just like, ah!
Sure.
Yeah, he finds very little, and that isn't necessarily just to say that he rolled bad, but also just that there seems to be very little here. Next to just nothing in the way of plant life, even like the bare small shrubs and sort of hardened like lichens you'd found and noticed on like rockwork travelling up, or on like underhangs of like rocky outcroppings where maybe the snow doesn't sit and a bit of moist comes in and a bit of moss manages to grow. Nothing. This is like mega north beyond the wall Game of Thrones, just pure white nothingness. Certainly no sides of fauna either. Except those trees ahead in the distance.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, nothing there.
Ez is just staring up as well, and just like, Halvor, have you seen anything like this before?
I'm afraid not. Not like this anyway.
You will have definitely seen. I mean, it sounds ridiculous to use the word mundane for Aurora, but you will have seen like normal, the regular Aurora in Urshakar, but nothing certainly of these colours. And you may have both still been AFK. Well, AFK also, but Bartandalis did notice that as it kind of shifts and roils around in the sky, some parts of it, actually only seemingly the purple parts, occasionally start to like dip down as if it's trying to begin to separate or to push down towards the earth, and then just pulls back up and gets pulled back into the mass.
I've certainly seen some lights in the sky in my back home, but nothing quite like this. Not as intense and not this color. It's something about it is just odd, you know?
How high up is it from us, DM?
It is clearly in the night sky. You can look from looking at it. You can tell that it isn't only a couple of 100 feet above you. It is celestial in its distance from you.
Sure.
It isn't like, haha, it was a kill fog, a cloud kill.
Okay. Then
it's a big blanket over your head as the kobolds descend.
okay, I'm gonna try. Hold on. Let's see if I've got anything better. Okay, I don't know if this will do anything. However, do I have to cast it? Higher spell slot? Yeah, I do. Oh yeah. I'm going to try and use sending on the purple elements as I'm watching it kind of like drift around. I'm going to try and use sending on the purple roiling mass and say,
Okay.
"Are you something? Are you here? Do you see us? Do you hear us?" And I will just send that up there.
You focus and you sort of send those words out, and they hang in not the air, but in the mental space that you afford the spell when you channel it out, and they just hang there, and then they fade, and nothing happens.
Penis and willies! It's 9 o'clock!
And
Break the tension. Alex is here.
And
Okay,
then you feel a sudden pain in your head.
Oh,
and
me?
You do. And what can only be described as just this perverse mental violation, I suppose. You have experienced charm spells. You have experienced Strahd digging around in your head for information or what he wants. You have never felt so seen and exposed in your life. Can you please make me a wisdom saving throw?
He's just gazed into the eye of Sauron.
Yeah.
I'm just imagining a scared little Frodo Bartandalus, bathed in orange light, looking fearful.
Well, I mean, this thing has just gazed into me. It has just gazed into the abyss.
Come on, wisdom saving throw.
Oh, you die.
You take 22 points of psychic damage as just the crushing. You just feel that everything about you has just been torn out and laid bare, and whatever this is, this empty field of ice, even though you're stood with these people, you are just an ant awash in an ocean, and you are being borne down upon and stripped apart by this thing, this sense.
I collapse to my knees, and I'm kind of like hands digging in the ice. I'm kind of like feel like deep into the ice, feeling the rock beneath it. I'm like kind of like looking up, and I guess if I'm taking that much damage, I just kind of feel the blood start trickling from my nose. I kind of wipe my face, blood all over my hands. I'm just kind of like clutching my head in the floor, burying it into the ice, trying to cool it down. Whatever this thing is that's happening, just feels like my mind is on fire.
Bartandalus, are you okay?
That's right. I try to reach out to it. Whatever it is. It reached back, Alvo. I don't know what it was, but gods. All the gods. I don't know. get the ice and pack it to my face and kind of like pack it into my head. Just got this ringing in my ears. That's not what we thought it was. I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know where we're going. But I'm worried about what we're gonna find when we get there.
You all of you hear from inside your own rib cages, it feels like, just a crushing blanket of noise that just seems to descend from the sky and lay over all of you at once. It is something you've not heard before, ever. It isn't even really a sound, more than just a physical, invasive feeling. And it is just... I see you.
Is what's happening with Angelo?
He is where you need him to be. He was flitting through the flitting around through the rockwork. I presume after that, you want him to be back with you?
I don't know. He's probably circling a little bit,
Yeah.
but he's. I like looking up at him, like see the glow. Is he just seems otherwise unaffected? He's just circling.
Yes.
Okay.
So it wasn't like a sound. It was like just an impression that someone can see us.
A feeling.
So it's not like we could have recognised that to be anybody's voice.
You felt and heard a voice, yeah.
But it wasn't a voice that we recognised.
Correct. And as that voice comes in, the aurora definitely sort of intensifies.
I will blow in, snotting out blood into the snow. Wipe it with the back of my hand and slowly kind of like push myself back up onto my feet, looking up at it. Look around at the others, but say nothing, and then, well, in my mind, try to commune with Tenebris and say, we're high up in the mountain. There is something here, like an aurora, but not. Purple and red, fighting each other. It reached out to me. What is it? How do I get past it?
You can continue. It will do you no harm. You've been under it all along. It is vampire.
Is it just vampire? And looking at the colors, it feels like there's two things. The purple seems to keep trying to escape or something.
They are one and the same. He girds the whole realm, remember? What you see is vampire, and is also all those souls.
You say all those souls?
Oh, is it the souls of the people that get stuck here before they come back, you know?
I will presume so.
Huh.
The time of our meeting is soon at hand. Keep a very, very careful eye on your friend.
Elvor?
Indeed.
And I kind of like turn to him. Just can't help it. Just look over at him.
Just see him staring up at the sky, innocently.
Are you sharing this information with us or not?
Not yet.
Okay.
I don't think have I shared when I've been speaking with the Dark Powers? I don't think I have
No, I
yet.
don't think you have.
I don't think I spoke about my whole mission for the Lich thing yet, have I? The
We know
phylactery.
that you've spoken to bodies
Yeah,
or
yeah.
voices or whatever, but
I've not communed with them for a while. So. I will look at the group and say, I think it's safe to pass. If it wanted to kill us, it would have done already, right?
I guess so.
Well, we at least need to continue until we can find somewhere safe to make camp. Or as safe gets.
And
Does
also,
that go on.
the logic that you used there, Batty, would say that Strahd wouldn't want to kill us because he'd have done it already, right?
I don't think Strahd does want to kill us. For whatever reason, whether it's a higher purpose or his own amusement.
I think he doesn't want to kill us straight away.
Yeah. I'd say the same about this thing.
Oh, so we're a toy. Great. Let's keep moving.
We're a toy.
Pixie! Yeah. So we will tentatively start edging out across the tundra. I mean, that noise, does it just sound louder here because we're out in the open?
Difficult to say.
We haven't seen any footprints or tracks or anything.
I mean, you haven't looked. Would you want me to make a survival check? What are you looking for?
I'm going to look and just make sure that we can't see any tracks beyond ours. I know that the snow is not falling as hard as it was, so hopefully we would see
Go
if there
for
was
it.
any
Make a
tracks.
survival check.
Oh, hold on. Okay, got it.
You don't find any tracks. There is still a decent amount of snowfall coming down. Admittedly, certainly not as heavy as it has been the last few days in what would call blizzard condition. As you are looking around, sort of circling about, there's a bit of a natural path, which makes it easier to sort of keep your search to one area. You do find something else instead. You find a sticking out of, and you notice it because it almost looks like a plant at first, and you haven't. It's like the only plant life you find. But you find a long brown piece of like a lacquered twine, and I would give it to you that you recognize this as being, through having a huge amount yourself, of being the same sort of cord that's often used to seal up packets of rations.
But we wouldn't know what type of cord that was. Like, does it look like a natural fibre rather than
No,
like...
it looks like the same sort that is used in the shops in
in
Valak.
Moravia?
Some twine.
Yeah.
We're on the right track.
Oh no, that's probably a bad thing.
My friend's a litterer. Let's leave
Is
him
it
here.
Harris's twine? No.
It's his lucky twine. He never leaves anywhere without it.
It's his breadcrumb trail. Okay, well, I'm happy to keep forging onwards in that case, but I would like to keep an eye out along the way for tracks of any dagger dog-like creatures.
The dagger dog. I am going to cast Cure Wounds on myself at 3rd level. However, sorry, at 4th level, I do not have a token to cast.
Sorry, I cut out then. At what level?
4th, because I have no other choice.
Okay. Oof.
All I'm saying, guys,
using more magic when we're about to go to sleep.
Well, it doesn't matter for about to go to sleep then, does it? Because I wake up with all my spell slots in the morning. But if we get attacked in a minute, then I'd sooner not have only 20 hit points left.
I was
Fair
more
enough.
thinking the magic would attract the dagger dog.
Oh yeah, I forgot you like that.
Do-do-do-do-do.
Do-do-do-do.
I mean, we're walking around with magic items, and we've got Angelo that's out flying
True,
around.
true.
So you know.
Yeah, maybe when we sleep, we should make him sleep like, I don't know, 100 meters
yeah.
away.
No, I mean I can bamf him into non-existence anyway.
They
No,
meant
don't do that. Make him sleep 100 meters away. And then we
Oh
can
yeah,
see
okay.
it.
That's all right. Yeah, okay. Does he stay around when I'm asleep? Is he like a traditional familiar?
He bamfs. He goes back to the book, I think, doesn't he? We said.
I don't know. You made the book.
Yeah,
By
I
you
did.
made the book, I mean
Did.
you kind of cobbled it together from loads of other stuff.
Hey, I took so little of that from somewhere else. So little.
Then I blame you for it. Okay. Well, as this has kind of been brought up, then say, look, while we're sleeping, I know it might be inconvenient, but we have quite a number of magic items on us. It might be better, perhaps, hiding everything in the bag of holding. I mean, it's one magic item, albeit it's still one magic item, but I feel like multiple magic items might be more of a beacon.
It does mean that if it gets stolen or lost, that we've lost everything, though.
It does, but it also means that we might be able to sleep without being attracting something in the middle of the night and being ravaged in our tent.
Did we decide that Sir Eric was magic or not?
I don't know if we decided. You might have thought about it, but I don't think it's ever been.
So do we think Sir Eric is magic or not?
I think. I mean, as one that is a practitioner of both, I'd say that those whose spirits are unrested, that keeps them together is more in the way of the divine as opposed to the arcane.
That's probably a good thing.
One would hope so. Whether this creature differentiates, I don't know, but typically they are very different areas of what would commonly be called magic. I don't think he would fall within that realm. I believe he would be a creature, and to use the term in, I don't know, perhaps an insensitive term, an abomination of the natural way of things. But I do not think it is the arcane that holds them together. I wasn't saying this to him. Hey, Sir Eric, you an abomination.
It was my life and unlife's work to rid Baranok of abominations. And yet...
Here we are.
Here we are.
We could, when we take rest, we could maybe take those magic items that are less important to us, maybe gather them together along with, you know, I don't know, any spell enchantments, perhaps that will lure anything away from the tent. Keep as little on us as possible.
I see your point, but I think, in honesty, I'd rather keep as prepared as possible in case something does happen.
Of course, I'm not saying part with our. How close is that? I imagine we're walking through this whole thing as we're kind of like talking now. It feels like we're on the move a little bit more.
Okay. How close is what, sorry?
That noise. Is it
What
all
noise?
just kind of like echoing everywhere? Oh, okay. Was that just you burping? No, I'm saying the magic items that we don't use. Perhaps we could use them, you know, if we just keep the bare necessities on us. This, you know, and put the others away from us when we sleep. It might give us a few moments to react. You know, if we're all sleeping in a tent, we have but Sir Eric to rely on. As far as we're aware, this dagger dog could potentially take him out silently before we are any the wiser, and then he picks us off one by one in our tents. I'd sooner have it drawn to somewhere where we'd stored some of our magic items that Sir Eric has eyes on.
Who's leading the way while this conversation's happening, by the way? It's still Cora.
I mean, is this a stony path, like a stony road?
It's not. It's not a road. It's quite natural.
It's a pathway there, right?
Yeah. It looks more like there's been maybe like a fissure or a rift in the past, and there's a bit like a natural sort of middle ground or fissure that's filled in and compacted over centuries, millennia. So it feels less like a road than you are walking on the lip between like two plates.
Uh-huh. I feel like it feels like a natural path that we're following through for a minute while we're just chatting.
Okay.
I mean, we have quite a legend.
Although I don't have variation on the soundtrack, there is next to no echo that time.
That's just carrying on the wind.
No, isn't it? Sounds like it's no longer bouncing along to you. It sounds much closer.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounds directly ahead.
Oh, shit. I think we should head a few hours back that way, sleep for the night, and then come back this way. Fuck. Well, I mean, I've got no choice. I'm gonna have to I'm gonna have to heal myself, so I'm gonna have to... Can you throw a token onto this thing so I can heal myself, DM?
Oh, yeah.
We could turn back and make camp a little bit further back away.
Yeah. Probably best. How do I target myself? Oh yeah, I have to actually target myself. I get it.
The second the spell goes off, all of you just see ahead in the distance, kind of beyond the sight granted by that illumination coming down. For a moment, you just see two yellow flashes in the dark next to each other, like eyes.
Oh, shit.
It's a proper car headlamps going on in the dark alley.
Do you get an idea of how far away they are?
However far away they are getting less far away by the second as they start to move towards you at speed.
We start backing up. We start backing up the other way as we start deciding what the fuck we're gonna do.
Is there anything that we can shelter behind or take cover with? Nothing.
I'm gonna have Angelo kind of like flying towards us, and then he's gonna dip off, kind of like float around in the road for a bit, and then dip off to one side. I want to see if it kind of like casting a glance behind as if these two lights follow the magical entity.
We could try and pass without trace and head off to the side and try and lose it.
I don't think that'll work. It's magical. It's magic in nature that's disguising us.
That's true.
Okay, we're gonna keep. Oh, this is a nice map. I like this map
It
here.
is, isn't it? What map? Oh, was it part of a collaboration?
Yeah. I knew you knew. I just didn't know you were necessarily going to use this map for combat. Good choice, DM. Good choice.
And now, bearing down upon you,
Or wolfing down.
wolfing
Or
down,
dogging.
for the first time, you see a huge creature, almost undead looking, a baleful glow coming out of the eyes and the mouth and seemingly through patches of the body, as you see this. And it bounds towards you at tremendous speed.
I swear that was in my consult room 2 days ago.
And I require you all to roll initiative.
I've got no fucking spell slot! Oh, God. Okay.
Well, we better not die then.
I mean, Esmeralda already died once, and it's cost a couple of spell slots getting her back around. Oh, fuck me. Okay, you need to pop combat DM.
Oh my, it is quite large.
Oh, have you seen it? Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, it's huge size.
It
Like,
sure
it's
is
3 by
huge size.
3 by 3.
Cora. Oh, it was NPCs. Cora, you are up first.
Excuse me, DM. There is one NPC that is not on the tracker.
Oh, does Angela need to go on?
Fucking what? His spell sting. You fucking too,
Oh,
right? You don't.
yeah.
Well, so I can make this thing invisible while it fights us.
I need to change Angelo to not have a top-down token.
No, you don't. It's fine. I think it's nice that he's diminutive and small. If he has a big token, he'll look bigger.
Yeah, that's very true. Cora, you're up first. What you doing?
I'm going to start out strong with a spike growth right in front of him, try and stop him coming for us.
Oh, it
Okay.
just ejaculates as it runs through the magic. It loves it so much.
Well, I might keep it there, so
rolls
that's probably
around
a
like
good
a dog
thing.
in fox shit.
Yeah, it's on its back.
So I'm gonna put it kind of here, so it has to run through it to get to us, hopefully.
Okay.
Scratch that plan about burying our stuff.
And yeah, I think that's probably it for now.
Okay.
Ooh,
Have
new music.
you popped off that spike growth? Yep, you have.
it not done it?
Excellent.
Yeah?
Yeah, just checking. My thing hadn't scrolled down for some reason.
Can I just say, guys, I'm glad that I recovered my hit points before.
Damn right, you'd be dead by now.
Yeah.
Esmeralda seems to have been like sort of making to move forward with her weapons, but now sort of looks ahead up the path on curses. She's going to step around, and she is going to. Sorry, just checking. Yeah, she sort of steps forward, curses, and then stows her axe on her belt, pulls out a familiar small glass fork, and thrusts it forward with "Inatinzia agite" as a blast of lightning extends clear over all of the spike growth and out towards Dadagadog. And hits the creature full on in the chest. There's just a dull explosion as the end of the lightning that has killed so many ravens before it just explodes off like the jaw and chest of the creature. Its stride does not break. Next up is Angela.
Okay, he's gonna 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 9, 10, 11, 12. It's going to kind of float up on the periphery around there. He's still pretty high though. He's up in the sky.
Okay.
10.
Sir Eric is going to be pinged because I keep doing what Bartandalus normally does. He is going to step up here next to Ez with his sword in both hands, and he's going to hold his action. If it gets in range, he is going to attack. Halvor.
Halvor, if you go over near those jagged spikes, they are rocks of non-detection. It can't detect magic around you. Because I made this map, so I know what the things are on this map.
Yeah, go near the necrotic aura rocks.
Wrong. Nope. that's not raw.
I am going to... Can I estimate how quickly it's coming towards us?
You haven't seen it move in combat yet. However, from the time the eyes flared up to you all even drawing your weapons and stammering out a warning, it seemed a lot closer. I reckon.
Quick.
What's your intelligence?
Not good.
Make me an intelligence
8.
check. 8. Oh, okay. Go on. Make me an intelligence check.
What?
Oh no.
It is... You would guess that perhaps it is moving faster than 10 feet per round.
Okay.
Well, one would think.
Since the others have formed a front line,
that was your
I shall
action.
join them.
It wasn't really.
I'm gonna just put my axe into the snow on the floor so it's ready, and in the meantime, I'm going to attack it with my sling. A rare occasion.
It is a rare occasion.
You got any magic bullets?
I do. I have 2 magic bullets. I mean, not 2. I have a pouch of 10 magic bullets. However, it is beyond normal range, so it'll be a disadvantage.
Okay.
You could hold your turn, because it's going to act in a minute. You could hold your action for when it comes a bit closer.
Yeah, but then you only get 1 attack, so I'm gonna go for it.
Okay.
I don't know why it's got versatile damage, but I'm gonna roll normal damage.
Well, it gives you
Swung
holding
it
the
with 2
sling
hands.
with 2 hands.
Boom! 8 points. I don't know if it is, but it should be coming through as magical, just in case.
Yep.
Second one goes wide, but Halvor feels a little bit bolstered by the fact that he actually hit something, so that's good.
Mark off those 2 pieces of magical ammunition.
They
Anything
have
else?
been consumed.
Anything else from you?
Nope, I'm just in the process of getting ready to probably drop the sling and pick the axe back up for when it gets closer.
Okay. It's like a train, the noise out of it. And as it opens and roars, you just see this pale yellow glow just emanating out of its gullet and shining through its ribcage. You see these eyes flash in recognition down to the spike growth on the floor. And it abruptly changes. Path. Oh, wow, I've moved Halvor. Oh, no!
Do it!
I wondered why it was showing such a high movement
170
range.
feet.
Yeah. I was
What
like,
the fuck is this thing running? Oh. That's all it's doing for now.
Oh no, actually, no. Yeah. I thought it's soon for now. Well, Tanilus, you're up.
Okay, seeing it take its movement, I'm going to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How high is this cliff?
You can step. You could climb over there as part of your movement. Anything starting to get higher than that, we're talking about a.
I'm not talking about any type of climb
you
checks.
You can just step to there, or do you have something else in mind?
Oh no, yeah, I was going over.
Oh, is it not letting you? Bing.
Yeah. Stop putting, because if this is from my Foundry thing, stop putting invisible walls on cliffs, because I didn't put it on this.
I did because I don't like how you do it, so I popped it in.
You're wrong, because that's just inconvenient. You having to move that far, man. No need. It serves no purpose. But anyway, back to this. I am then going to cast bless. Introtactus Halvor Yorkelson. And I will bless Halvor, Esmeralda, and Cora. I don't know whether this will work. And I'm casting it with one of my uses of fateful naming, so that I don't have to use the spell point. Spell slot, sorry. Standard roll. No spell slot. Other formula. Okay, let's try that. I don't know what that's for, but sure. Don't know why it's done that. It means nothing. How quick. Okay. Seeing that it avoided this, I'm gonna say it's trying to avoid it. Flank around, keep it between us. And that is my go, my lady.
Okay, Cora, you're up.
So you think it's now trying to avoid magic?
Oh, well, I mean, it's avoided this spike. It identified it. It's tried to go around it. It's barreling through it. So, presumably it's going to try. Maybe we could kite around it if it was desperate enough.
Clever, hey?
I mean, given how far it moved, it seems to have normal movement. It might be able to jump over it, though. I have no idea.
I think if it was able to jump over it, it would have done it, wouldn't you?
One would have thought.
Well, Barty seems like he knows what he's talking about, so I'm gonna run around to the other side to be. Can I go up this wall as well, or no? In the movement I've got.
Yeah.
It says, oh, there you go. Cool. And I'm gonna fire on the beast. Sweet bye from Norris, of course.
You have 1d4. Don't forget. You are blessed. Hashtag. Did you make a macro, Halvor, for everybody when they're blessed? Nice.
I'm gonna also Hunter's Mark the shizzle out of this thing.
You're putting those mark on it, yeah?
Yes, please.
Okay. The glow intensifies.
Oh, no, it doesn't like that. Sweet pass from Norris. Yeah, it's a Dragon Oak.
I need to turn this music up. It's awesome.
And I'm gonna go for it again. Big boy damage. Love it.
Okay, anything else from you?
Nope.
Esmeralda loses sight of it. The rock. There's a big rock in the way, so she's going to step around. And is going to cast Firebolt at it.
Firebolt.
The firebolt again goes into the front of it with seemingly not much effect. It almost seems to like sputter out when it hits it, as opposed to have that big sense of impact that it normally does. That's all from her.
No, for the rest of her movement, she's going to move back this way. She's not standing there. She's going to flank the way the rest of us are flanking.
Yeah, why is she going that way in the first place?
No one said anything out loud and called that.
Yeah,
Move.
Hold on, I said everybody move this way. It's avoiding the spike growth. This is why Cora has gone this way. So for Esmeralda to go in the opposite direction, I can have it. She's taking 1 square to have vision to make the attack, but then she's taking the rest of the turn. Thank you very much, DM.
What's Angelo doing?
Did Sir Eric take a turn? What did he do?
Because he's after. He held his action if it came over and attacked.
Oh, okay. Angelo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll say he. How high is this thing?
Is what thing? The creature?
You know, yeah, I'm going to put him in the middle of here. So he's still floating up in the sky, hopefully out of range of the thing jumping up and snacking on this little hot little dragon tender. And that's his go.
Okay. So Eric moves up, draws his bow, and is going to shoot as soon as it comes in range. Halvor, what are you doing?
I'm gonna grab my axe and move over this way. Oh, and if I have the right tool selected. So that if it does come round this way, then I would be the first thing it encounters. I am going to have a little bit of a surge of adrenaline. And I'm gonna just attack it with the sling again from here. Now I'm in regular range, I think. Let me measure. Yes.
Hits.
A bit more damage, and I remain there, but I'm going to be getting my axe back because I'm imagining that I'm going to need it.
Okay. The dagger dog.
Du-du-du-du-du.
Dagger dog.
Is it passing through spikes?
It is at the far end of
passing
spikes.
Spikes, yeah.
Bartandalus, Cora, and Halvor. Well, everyone, make me perception checks.
Mm.
It travelled through. 1, 2, 3, 4. You need to roll me 4 thingies, please, Cora. Bartandalus and... Well, Halvor, you're stood there with your axe and shield, sort of waiting for it to come to you. You and Bartandalus each see different ends of this happen. You just see it look away. Bartandalus, you see it barrel towards Halvor, and then the head just turn towards you. And you both very much have an awareness that there is a hunter's intelligence behind this. It is changed tact very deliberately.
Nice.
And it is going to go for Cora, who has shot arrows at it. Cora, as you sort of see it bearing down on you and the mouth opens and you're preparing for this bite, you just see over the shoulder that enormous barbed tail just come up and then lash out at you with a terrifying speed. That hovered on... Oh god, target everyone. Oh yeah, oh shit, I know what I've done with that. Look, I've done that thing I did for Esmeralda's sword. I can change that very quickly. So it hasn't attacked everybody. It's just attacked Cora. Let me just fix that for
But it's missed, so it's fine.
Yeah. Let me just change that on... One moment. There we go. So yeah, this sting just lashes out at you, misses, and then it lunges forward and goes to take a big old bite out of you as well, Cora.
No.
Which hits.
Oh no.
Oh.
And this huge mouth comes down hard on Cora. You almost see next to her, she's almost lifted off the floor. It's kind of like she's like ragged slightly with it. I believe that's a fail. If the damage is higher, the concentration goes up to being half of the damage, doesn't it?
If the damage is... So it's half damage or 10.
Yeah.
So she needed a 12 and she rolled 11.
Yeah.
So the spike growth, the most inert spike, the most impotent spike growth ever, sputters out.
It did some spikings.
To be fair,
Got like
it
19
did.
spikes.
Oh, actually,
19
yes,
points of spiking
I
us.
didn't apply that. Where is it? Let's have a look.
What a dick.
Thank you
This
very-
fucking DM.
Thank
Unbelievable.
you very much. Cool. Barthandelis, what are you doing?
Okay. Well, I didn't expect it to come direct towards us. I am going to... Oh, no, I can't use Misty Step at a 4th level. That's way... Okay, I am going to... move 1, 2, and as part of my withdrawal, I'm going to use the disengage. So 1, 2, 3.
So you
4.
have to use disengage, yeah?
I'm disengaging with my action, yeah,
Okay.
and getting up here. I think us all being gathered together could potentially be very AoE dangerous. How high up am I getting up here?
I mean, it looks like sort of 10-footish, and you've got your...
I mean, it's about
your
50
shoes.
feet.
Oh, yeah, 50 feet. Okay.
Yeah, I just run up this tower.
This 5G
okay.
pylon.
Yeah. Okay. So yeah, I'm just kind of like bolt it out. Yeah, out of range, and then yeah. Okay. Yeah. That's it for my turn.
Okay. Cora, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna do something a little bit different.
Oh, okay.
I don't often do different things, and I'm quite excited by doing that. So I have a figure of wondrous power, which is basically a statuette I can throw within 60 feet of me, and it becomes a living creature, and then I can command that living creature to do whatever the hell I want it to.
T-Rex.
So, well, I don't get to choose what it is, unfortunately, I don't think. I think I have to roll and work out what it is.
Penguin.
But the idea is that because it's magical, that I'm hoping that it's going to distract the beast and it's going to run after that. So, yeah, I'm going to do that.
Okay.
Oh, now what do
Yeah,
I do?
I didn't realise I had you targeted.
I'm
let
not sure what I do.
me read it. So it's in your bag. Where are we? Figure of what? Oh yeah, I found it. Let's have a look. Okay, so you are creating a magical raven somewhere within 60 feet.
Yeah, so I don't know if it has to be a raven. Is there not a case that I have to roll? Oh, the silver statue. The statue is a raven, but it's then a creature.
I think that's because there's different figures of power, so it's like a generic description, but this one is...
So this one's a raven.
Yeah.
Cool.
Where do you want it to appear?
Case, I'm going to throw it diagonally to the other side of the dagger dog, as far away from us as I can.
So ping where, sorry?
I don't know how to ping. Hold on.
Click and hold. But I have all forgotten. We've used this reliably, this module. Click and hold.
You have?
How far away is that from me?
I didn't even see it. Oh, there it is. That I see where it is. That I believe is about 50 foot.
That sounds
good. When I say about, I mean precisely.
That's where I'm going to throw it to.
Okay.
And hopefully then I'm going to have distracted him enough that I can run in the other direction and he's not going to attack me.
So as you... Oh, hold on. Let me just make this raven your friend, because it is your enemy at the moment. There we go. Yeah, so as you throw it and it sparks this silver blast of almost like mercury explodes out from the raven and then sort of pauses a few inches out and then just quickly pulls back together and just knots into this fluid shape of a bird that stretches its wings. And it cores like a very metallic sort of core as it comes out. The dagger dog, the tail almost seems to turn and follow it for a moment, as if it could see, and just snaps back towards you. The creature once again roars, being so close and in its face. There's a kind of rawness, no pun intended, to the noise. Bartandalus, can you please make me an intelligence check?
Sure can. Did this raven do some mad damage?
No, it just exists.
Oh. Is it going to go knocking at its door?
Well, I'm going to tell it to squawk about and be as loud and obvious and annoying as it can be to try and distract the dagger dog. That's the plan.
She's going to have Norris swoop in, and she's going to have Raven swoop in. It's going to be like an army of birds. And then Angelo will swoop in.
Yes, an intelligence check, please. It's not easy because it is
squeezy.
It is mutilated and distorted, but you recognise in some layer of this horrendous noise there is a word.
Ooh.
And you hear in abyssal.
Nice.
Mine.
Does it sound Australian? Like I'm Finding Nemo? Mine? 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 And loads more dagger dogs appear up. Mine? Mine? What, as she cast the raven thing? Oh, no. As she got the item out.
Yeah, no, it's not what the dagger dog said. The dagger dog said that.
Well, you don't know that.
Yeah, but you know that. So I am then going to try and run and hide. Okay. So that's what I'm going to do.
Well, stop, because as soon as you go to step out of its range...
Yeah, he's going to take an attack of opportunity, I know.
Yes. Why can't I move you back? Oh, because you're stuck on that bloody thing.
Stupid walling by the sounds of it, DM.
No, maybe on the stupid menu. The tail lashes out at you.
Oh.
Oh, Cora, you have got very lucky. Those dice have both wobbled. Okay, yeah, you moved to where you wanted to go, sorry.
Woo.
Oh, I should have used Heart of Darkness. I've not used it.
Oh, I'm so scared. It runs off.
Look into its eyes. Oh, help me now. Kill yourself.
Do you want Esme... Oh, go on, Cora.
My thing is done, but just as long as my bird is jumping around and making itself super annoying and trying to distract the dagger dog as best it can do. If it looks like it's ignoring it, it's going to, like, be encouraged to swoop in closer and
it can't do that.
Annoyed.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. Do you want? Well, now that kind of she flanked in him and everyone's moved, would you want Esmeralda to keep going, or do you want Esmeralda to disengage as well?
I think move disengage towards Halvor, back between the rocks. I think we're now spreading.
Okay. She moves her. She disengages to her movement out with weapons both drawn.
Move behind the other side of the rock.
She
There's
can't.
no point of standing.
Back to her 30 foot. From where she was, back to her 30 foot to here.
She's got disengage, which is 30 foot of movement while she disengages, then another.
Oh yeah,
30 foot
dickhead.
Yeah,
Top rock or
dickhead.
bottom rock?
I would.
I don't think disengage. Are you talking about like a Battlemaster thing?
No, disengage allows you to move out of range without.
It's not dashing. It doesn't give you movement.
Yeah, so it's actually, we've never used it to double movement, have we? Let's have a look. 5e, combat, disengage, disengage, just your movement doesn't produce, so it isn't an action, it is your movement doesn't provoke opportunity attacks for the rest of the turn. So yeah, that is, so she was there, so this is her 30 feet. She can go one higher if you want it to be adjacent to Halvor?
One back. I think keep everybody split. We don't know if this thing's got some dirty AoEs on its hands yet.
Okie doke. Angelo.
Guys, do we want me to just go for this so we know what we're dealing with from the beginning as opposed to changing it halfway through?
Or do you try and put all the magic together and put my Raven and Angelo and try and get him to go for the magic?
Well, this thing's already quite intelligent. I feel like it's not going to be fooled by magic creatures or spell effects. It wants the magic item. I think it was bothered by, obviously out of character, by the item once you brought it out. I don't think it cares about spell
So it wants
effects.
a specific item, so it wants
Yes.
a Raven,
Yes.
hopefully.
Well, I think it wants your Raven statue, not the Raven itself.
Is that not the same thing?
I
I
don't
drew
know.
it,
Oh,
and
is
then
that
it
how it
became
works?
it.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Then potentially. Is it a one-use thing, that?
No, if I can use it again in 2 days' time.
Okay, but you have to recover the statue, then presume that. Okay. Then I don't think Angelo's necessarily going to dissuade it from being a collector if it is this intelligent. Sorry, DM, do you mind us talking about this out of character?
No?
Okay, cool. So, do we want Angelo to spell sting this thing and either make it significantly weaker or potentially significantly stronger?
So I say, that's very optimistic of you.
Yeah, because the reality is with the effect that he's got, it is. I mean, don't get me wrong, you can get some really shit effects and some really okay ones. But you're never going to use it on a zombie. You're never going to use it on a weak mob. You're either using it on the big boss to make it potentially weaker or potentially fuck us all over. What do we think?
I mean, the spikes made it apply damage to it, didn't it? So presumably, then hopefully the sting will do the same, right?
No, the sting will do some damage, but I roll on the D100 table that can make it disintegrate, or it can turn it invisible. There's different things.
Oh shit!
I mean, like you say, on the scary enemies, that's when you use it. So let's see what it does.
Yeah, fucking do it.
Fucking do it. Angelo is going to swoop down
And try to make that attack.
and try to make the attack. Yeah.
Shirelios has also put, what the fuck, mad? I hope I can disengage with 30 foot of movement on Thursday. Screw you, Mr. Tabaxi.
It's different. It's Star Wars Saga Edition. You had the withdraw action, which let you do your movement. And it seems like none of us in this group ever withdraw.
No one can prove me wrong. Right, go on, make your attack. Let's see if it hits. We just said it's just a bite, it's just a bite when we apply it.
With me. Bite attack, yeah.
So he swoops down. You didn't target him?
Come on, Angelo. Oh, fuck off, Angelo. I'm presuming 14 is not going to hit him anyway.
A 14 hits.
Oh!
He's big. It's very big.
Yeah. That's good.
So if you remember, you should have the table.
Is it in the tables section? Makes sense. Rolling tables, spell sting. Can I share it with everybody, or is it just me?
I think you didn't.
But I can't see it, can I?
You
Just click it. I click it and it rolls.
No, we made you. I thought we made you a viewer of it. Well, when you click on it, when you click on the words,
I can see everything. Okay, 1 second. But I don't think I can share it. Okay. Oh god. Shit, boys. Okay.
Okay, so the sting goes stuck into it. I've had a request if you can do a good bit of that sound again as he dives in and delivers the sting, and you all see this pulse of pale blue magic zoom down. It's like a high-speed Godzilla's atomic breath, sort of a reverse Godzilla atomic breath up the tail as a pulse of magic goes into the Dagger Dog. Roll that table.
Kind of comes down, buffets his wings, gets him sitting. Ooh!
Ooh, very high roll.
That's a good one.
Yes.
He's got to succeed on a Constitution saving throw. What's the? Is it my?
Yeah.
Against my DC? Okay.
Yeah.
So if it's spell, that would be.
Hold on. Let me actually check the spell sting ability first.
That's true.
I think it might actually say in there what he needs, what his save is. All DCs are 14.
All DCs 14?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it needs to make a Constitution saving throw. Fails.
We're getting closer, boys!
Okay, let me remind myself.
Contagion spell?
Yeah, I got to pull the contagion spell up. I can't remember. But there's a D6 is going to determine what effect it has. Let's have a look.
So it's 5e contagion, yeah?
There's all sorts. Go on, roll the die.
So I'll die. So we've got blinding sickness, filth fever, flesh rot, mind fire, seizure, slime. So let's roll a d6. I'm gonna roll it.
Yeah.
How long does it last for?
Looks like
7 days.
Yeah.
Oh shit balls! I'm so excited. Okay, 1d6. Shoot. I'm not even gonna look which one to be the best one. Let's just go. Let's see what we get. What do we get? We're getting 5, which is seizure. The creature is overcome with shaking. The creature has disadvantage on dexterity checks, dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls that use dexterity. Does it use any attack rolls that use dexterity?
Well, you don't know what it does yet. You don't know what its full toolkit is.
So it has disadvantage on dexterity checks, dexterity saving throws, and attack rolls that use dexterity.
So,
Okay.
The spell pulses, pumps in, and you see from all under the already rotting looking and just ravaged body of this creature just pools and like bubbles of green ichor, whatever, and just filth start to come out and settle on it, and it gives itself a shake for a moment in that way that a huge dog might, and those eyes focus on you, Bartandalus.
Why me? I didn't do it!
Despite the fact that Angelo delivered it, and the teeth just bare wider in a grin. It does not seem to be affected by the poison.
That's a shame.
It is immune to poison.
I believe it's a disease, not a poison, though, right?
Is disease a separate... Let's have a look. Where are we here?
Yeah.
At the end of a... No, the contagion says, on a hit, the target is poisoned.
Your touch inflicts disease, literally the first sentence.
But it specifies that the status is put... Let's have a look. Where are we? Bit of condition immunities. Diseased is a separate condition. So why the fuck does it... Okay, cool. Let's have a look here. Wonder why it mentions part of a poison status with a disease. That seems weird. I think that's bullshit, but we're going to go with it because it's a roll of fucking 92 anyway.
Yeah, don't take it away from me, DM.
No. The whole chat, we've obviously, they've had its stat block open, and they're like, oh my god, it's immune. Oh my god, the delay only makes it better, one of them says. So the creature has overcome a shaking. Yeah, we're going to go with it. I do think that's weird, but we'll go with it. Let's have a look. Creatures overcome a shaking. The creature now has disadvantage on dex checks. Right, so I'm rolling that back a bit. It doesn't...
It smiles and then goes, ooh, actually.
Yeah, it starts grinning and then just one of its back legs just starts, like the dog when it's asleep. You know, when my dog just gets its leg in that weird... I'm sitting here, and my leg is just starting to wobble. And yeah.
I put my fingers to my eyes, then point at it. Watching you, motherfucker. You see me, I see you.
Okay, so disadvantage on dex checks, dex saving throws, and attack rolls that use dexterity. Okay, that's it then. Sir Eric. He is going to fire on it twice with his bow. He's going to keep his distance and shoot twice. First one hits, second one misses. Halvor, you're up.
I am going to close in, I think, and go in with the good old hand axe. I will open with a bash.
Is it looking like it's been at all damaged yet by the things that we've done to it?
You succeed in your bash. It looks like it's been injured.
Fuck!
Ooh, that was a bad one. On an advantage as well.
And that's why you don't hold the critical hit damage, the sneak attack damage for the second roll. That's it. It is prone.
Okay, no longer. Bartandalis. As it circles away, facing Halvor, the tail turns in your direction and extends out, and it lashes the tail backwards to strike out at you.
I'm going to thingy it, sorry. Yeah, I'm going to warding flare it.
Okay.
But I don't know what the result is.
What would your warding flare have taken your DC to, sorry?
No, it makes it roll against
disadvantage, yeah.
It was disadvantage anyway?
Didn't you say you warden flared it? You said?
Yeah. Did you roll 23 with disadvantage?
Yes.
Holy shit.
So
okay.
the stinger goes straight in to your chest. And it should
Is it next to me?
For it has a 15-foot reach.
This motherfucker. Oh, sorry.
On the tail. Now, I don't know why it hasn't prompted it, but I also need...
It prompted a Constitution check, and I accidentally saw it pop up and closed it. My bad.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Constitution saving throw, yeah?
Yes, please. I don't know why I suddenly can't open the... Why can't I open it?
Ruh-roh.
That is a fail. Yes, I can't... Oh, there we go. He's doing all this now. Is that why I couldn't open it? Because it knew deep down? Yeah, so poison damage goes sinking into you, and you are paralysed, Bartandalis. What's he rolling now?
Another concentration check, apparently.
Oh.
Just keep getting prompted.
Oh, it's because I kept pressing it again. But still, I don't know why it isn't opening when I click on it anymore.
But I keep my bless up, though, yeah? Because I rolled over damage. And I rolled over 10, so yeah.
Okay.
Because I had blessed concentrating.
Seeing the... well, this could go one of two ways. Feeling that it has stung you successfully, it then whips around to bite you. To do that, it will have to move one tile closer, which I imagine will trigger... There we go, yeah.
Get it, Halvor! Is this Sentinel? Is this stopping
Which
it?
hits. So how does the timing of that work, Halvor?
It does not move from the space that it was in.
Yeah, boy.
That would have been a crit if it hit. That would have been advantageous and a crit if it hit you, Bartenders.
I look over at Halvor, paralysed, and like I've got a slow stroke, palsy side face wink at him.
Seeing this and Halvor being harrying down on it and seeing the shield in its face, it's going to turn and bite at Halvor instead. Oh, nope. Still
well, I missed anyway.
Yeah, so I'll roll no damage there. Bartandalis, you are up, but are paralysed.
Okay. I am going to say, DM, I think Contagion got errated. That it is considered being
the entire chat is calling bullshit on it, but I went with it.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, okay. So
someone's immediately
chat, I agree with you, but for it being more fun, the team is going in our direction. So wind your fucking necks in, chat. You're supposed to be on our side.
I've said I can't take away a rare 92 on one of the few occasions you've used that ability.
Yeah, if this was Strahd, I'd be all for the retcon. But for this fucking thing,
sorry, how'd you know?
The only time I would not accept a retcon if it was against fucking Rahadin, because I am sick of him getting away. So he needs to die. Right, so I'm just rolling Constitution check to get out of paralysed. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I summon all my strength.
You shake it off. But that's your turn.
Shake it off.
What do you want your raven to do, Cora?
I mean, I'm not really sure how good ravens are. Can they attack? Can they attack?
Do like 1d2 or something.
Yeah.
Well, to be honest, I don't really care how good it is. I just want it to be aware of it. So
if it hits, it does 1 piercing damage. If
they
it
heal. Well, they heal the enemy. They're that bad at damage. They heal the enemy.
That's better than nothing. So I'm gonna fly the 25-foot back to my dagger dog, let it know the raven's there by doing some form of attack on it, and then try and fly away from it again.
So is that all that trinket does? It just summons 1 raven?
Well, yeah. I can imagine having loads of uses if you were in a campaign that is abundant in ravens.
Yeah.
Much to the surprise of no one, the raven misses. Cora, it's your turn.
Well, it was less for the point of the damage and more for the point of annoying the thing and like, hey, magic's here kind of situation.
Okay.
has the dagger dog paid attention, or is it just basically ignored it?
Difficult to say.
I mean, my dude's just spell stung it and inflicted some heavily, albeit conflicting disease on it. So I don't. And if it knows that that I've caused it, I imagine it thinks the raven's yours anyway.
Oh,
But
that's
the fact
something.
it's a magical item that we said that it wanted to collect potentially.
That's true, actually. Yeah.
I just thought I'd better go and check. Contagion, doesn't actually deal any damage in itself, does it?
No.
Okay, yeah. I thought I hadn't applied any damage.
Depends. Do you want to read the errated? The Mad Cartographer's errated version deals so much damage for days.
I'm looking at it here, and all the diseases just have descriptions of bullshit. No, I thought I'd missed pumping some damage in, but no. Okay, cool. So, Cora, what are you doing? Come on, chop.
What, for me or for the raven now?
For you, the Raven's had its go. The Raven's had its day. It did a pitiful
The raven
test.
was supposed to move a bit away again.
Okay.
It's got
It does.
50 foot of flying movement, so it was going to fly like 25
do you want it
foot
moving
in,
back to where it
attack,
was,
and then
or
come
is
away
it going...
again.
Okay.
The dagger dog uses
comes
its
away.
attack of opportunity to take the raven out, so
Fucking
that everybody else
doesn't.
could move freely.
Right, what are you doing, Cora? Come on.
I'm going to fire some arrows at him. What a surprise.
Go for it.
And Norris is coming in first, so I'm going to do... Oh, shit, what just happened there? Oh, I did it. It's fine.
It's a pretty good roll.
And again.
It disgusts me that you can roll a 30 and it's not a crit. and again.
And again.
Just roll 2 of them. Why not?
Oh, that was supposed to have 1d6 as well, sorry.
For a big one.
Whoop, whoop.
Okay, anything else from Cora?
No.
Okay. Esmeralda will move further away. She will target. and
Line it straight
she
through Halvor.
will-
Carries his power and his force and essence with the lightning into the dagger dog.
She's going to firebolt it, and she's also going to call out. Shall I try and trap it in a ring of fire? If you step away, Halvor. Do you think it will work?
We don't know enough about your spells.
You know she has Wall of Flame now, Wall of Fire now, which can be cast as a ring.
No, didn't know that. Thanks for
She's
the heads
done it.
up in the middle of the battle.
She's done it with you.
She did the wall of fire at the statue.
And we talked about how she has 2 versions of the spell, because I did that for Cryal and put it on her, because we both use different animated templates, where one is a line and one is a ring. Because when Cryal did it, it was the fucking ring, even when he wanted it as a line, and it made it a nightmare.
I mean, that just sounds like Foundry shenanigans, not spell choices. But no,
you've been a fool.
I mean...
What's Angelo
Is it
doing?
worth it?
He is spent, remember.
You say he's spent, he's having another fucking attack. Yeah, fucking do him, boy. With your little fucking spiky boyness. Where's his character sheet? Why is it not popping up? There we go.
He's not doing a spell sting again.
No, he's not just doing a bite.
Cool.
All day long. Biting this bad boy. And then sending me telepathic message saying, "Gotta fuck him up! Fuck him right up!"
Angelo's gonna get the last hit with a 2 damage bite.
Yeah, boy. Get him, you dirty sniper. Not with that, you're not. And then he's gonna fly 30 feet up,
Okay.
feeling immune to attack of opportunities. He's like, have some of that. Did it. Then flies off.
So Eric will shoot twice.
Sir Eric fall. Nice.
And another. Halvor, it's you.
I'm going to go ahead and give it a bash again, purely for my own benefit, since it goes right after me anyway. Ooh, probably not. That was quite poor. That was a 1 and a 2. It was close.
Fail. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to go start swinging. And I remain firmly where I am.
Okay. The dagger dog will attempt to move away from you, Halvor.
React!
Fuck it up, Halvor. Fuck it up.
Having been struck by you, it will instead turn and unleashes the stinger at you first. Which hits.
Ooh.
Make the Constitution save.
Do it, Halvor. Do it.
Ooh, you succeed. And then it comes in with the bite.
Also, remember, guys, when we've got a saving throw, we do have a 1d4 on it as well. Oh, it's already doing it. It's already doing it. Fucking Foundry's the
The
best.
bite comes down hard on you, Halvor.
Oh, Jesus.
And you almost all see just Halvor like disappear into its mouth for a minute, just and it wrenches him a little bit.
Bite it back, Halvor.
As it does that, and it's biting onto you, it will grip and almost like wheel around you a bit. Bartandalis, you're up.
Well, I don't know whether this is going to prompt it, or I don't know how it works. But as this has disadvantage on dexterity checks...
You're not going to fucking Sacred Flame it, are you?
Oh, fuck, I'm going to waste my time on Sacred Flame. I'm going to... I'm going to hit it with a Fairy Fire.
Okay.
Fails with an 8. Oosh! And I don't even know if it rolled automatically with a disadvantage. It failed anyway.
I can't see if it did either. It just bloody went for it.
Okay, in future, I'll not necessarily... Unless next time when it does it, I'll say, roll again, dear. If you pass. So
yeah,
now...
I won't bother rolling it again if it's being disadvantageous.
So, just suddenly a shimmering yellow kind of like trickles over its body like a golden... Actually, do you know what? No, this, because this is arcane. Oh, no, it is a divine one, this one. So it is the Morning Lord's Blessing, thank you very much. Kind of like a shimmering, silvery, glittery, speckled gold kind of flows over its body and illuminates it slightly. And everybody now has advantage on their attacks against it. And I am going to, with my movement, get the fuck out of dodge and get off this rock and get out of the way.
Bartandalis, maybe a wisdom saving throw?
No. I presume that means I failed if I don't, so I will. And normal. Feeling good.
As you step away and move away from the creature, you become aware that you are moving further away from the light of Angelo and the proximity to your friends, and you just become very aware of a sense of isolation and that glow above, and you just feel that little bit more colder and removed from the safety of your friends.
Okay.
Okay. Cora, what's your raven doing?
Same again. Just trying to annoy him, really.
Ah.
With advantage.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
An
Get him.
advantageous
Annoying.
annoying.
Oh man, imagine if the Raven got the kill. That would be
I
the
would love
best.
Beak.
It
He's
hits.
not looking even slightly damaged though, right?
Yeah!
Yes!
1 damage!
Fuck it up, beak.
Cora, you're up.
Just
Well-
drives its beak in its eye and climbs inside its brain.
Being inspired by the damage from the Raven, Cora decides to get the giant owls out!
Oh god.
Don't, oh god, they will save our asses, boyo. I was about to say that one of the owls would come and help you because you're a bit of a weakling.
Wow. I don't need saving. Save myself.
Just come and protect you a little bit.
Hey, and just think, all of these bad boys now, with every attack, they all have advantage.
It's 8 or 6, can't remember.
8.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And where are they going?
I would like 6 of them to be probably about 10 foot outside of him in a circle, and I would like 1 by Barty and 1 by me protecting each of us.
Fucking hate this spell so much.
I hate it as well.
Look, you wouldn't hate it so much.
No, because this suddenly stops me from casting Fireball when it has
It
disadvantage on dexterity.
I mean, I said 10
I'd
foot away
welcome-
from him, so
I'd
you can
welcome
still
it.
cast 10 foot away from them, not like right next to him.
Lindsay,
I
shut the
cast
fuck
an
up and
owl
play some
shield.
spell.
I cast an owl shield on the dagger.
So many things, and she wants them all done fucking instantly. You do my head in with this spell, woman.
Well, you know, I've got owls. What do you want from me?
Be a better DM. What?
Oh, I didn't say that.
The tables will turn in 2 days' time when I'm like, oh, Andy, what do I do?
Yeah, I think I'm doing quite well, DMing for a special needs group.
And why are they all rolling
That was a
ones?
pretty shit
At least
roll.
get the ones out of the way.
Top of the round, everyone get to go.
Well, if they
Es-
rolled better than Cora, they wouldn't get a go until
Esmeralda
after.
just direct one of her magic missiles at each of the owls.
So some of those owls are definitely less than 10 foot away from him.
I mean, they're flying around. It's fine.
As long as he's not like attack of opportunity if they move away, you know.
I mean, his
Well,
reach
they've
is,
got
his reach is yeah, and his reach is larger than 10 anyway. So, Esmeralda is going to now not cast Wall of Flame, given that all these things have appeared around it. She's going to Fireball to get. Oh god, she can't even Lightning Bolt because there's an owl in every direction.
I mean, she can. We won't miss one owl out of
One
3.
owl, it's okay. I'm not that attached to them, to be honest. Just got to kill them off in an hour anyway. So
Yeah, they're up in the air as well. Let's be fair. You know, they're
To
not
be
all like
fair.
in line of sight in the way.
She lies down prone and then lightning bolts like a sniper.
Nice.
She's in a save. What a ghillie suit. She's in a Fireball. She's going to save her Lightning Bolt. Let's.
For when the other dagger dog appears, the DM knows.
the other dagger dog.
Do.
This is
The
the
other dog.
dagger pup.
I would just like to make a point, right, that we have somebody that can shoot from great distance. We have 2 people that can shoot from great distances, okay? I got so much shit on Reddit yesterday. Well, not so much shit necessarily directed to me, but there's so many people like, oh, maps aren't big enough. We are using about a 20 by 20
While you're
area
giving your
of what is
sermon,
otherwise
can you
a
do
rather
Angelo's
large
attack?
map. Say again?
While you're giving your sermon, can you make Angelo roll his attack, please?
Yo, that's not very...
That's
Might
not
use
very
more space
what?
if we had more than
You say that's
one.
not, you say that's not very kind.
polite. That was rather rude of you. Angelo is gonna dash in. Spell sting from the Ambicente. Oh no, that's biting, sorry, biting. Oh, I didn't do it with advantage, my bad.
That
Did I
would be
get
hit
hit?
anyway.
Anyway, yeah, but I might get a crit.
Crit.
Might get a crit.
Probably not, but still.
Oh, you doubted him. Fool, here he comes now with his
Yeah.
lower one. So damage.
Boom.
Fucking baller. Look at this guy. It's like this, the power of 4 ravens. And then he yoinks away a bit as this thing's just getting harangued by everything.
It is.
And then the Daggerdox baby, the pointy pup, comes in. The pointy pup.
Okay. What are your commands to your owls? Are they all nice and simple? Are they all just attack?
Attack!
to be
Except for
fair,
the two that by me in battle that are defending us.
Yeah, the first one up is the one next to Barty. Sir Eric suddenly struggles to get a fucking clean shot. No. Sir Eric is going to bow twice.
How are you feeling?
I need to do it again at advantage. Oh, it was a hit as well, which makes it awkward. Cancel that off, roll it again. Normal. In this case it's a 20. Do the damage of the first one. Ah, fuck, I can't click the damage because I've done it. So roll the second one first of all, so that does damage. And I'm just going to roll again till it hits and just do one more normal bow damage because I bloody locked myself out of doing damage there the way this bloody card works now. Of course, that one looks like a bloody crit. Why isn't that a problem for damage? What? Oh, Sir Eric, just do it! Just do it, Sir Eric! Fuck me, that could not have been more frustrating. And now, just nothing ever hits. Let's have a look. Halvor, what are you going to be doing on your turn after that owl?
I will go ahead and shield bash it. This is, I know we have advantage, but this is mostly for the... Why is the only hits criticals? For the occasion that if it did try to run away, it would have to get up, so it'd be slower, half movement.
Okay.
But here's my shove. Now that's a shove.
You
Nice.
succeed.
And I go ahead and start chopping. I started blasting. Yes!
Nice.
Get it, boy. Get it.
Now, this is why I didn't roll my brutal strike damage on the first one, just in case of that crit. Yes!
And as the axe tears down the side of it, and you feel it in you more than usual, Halvor, that thunder. You hear it all the time. Sometimes you wonder if it's just you, but you just feel almost like the hairs on your arm and on your neck, and knowing you, probably on your back, just all stand. Anything else from you?
Nope, I'm just getting ready to keep chopping.
Standing, whirling around, surrounded by all these creatures, the beast gets back up, looks at this just circle of things around it, these owls bearing down on it, this contagion sort of leaking from it, and looking through it all, it turns its eyes from Halvor to Bartandalis.
Why me?
Now you're glad to have the
It
elf
can't even
defending
see me.
you.
I'm not even here. It can't see me. I can't see it. I'm behind a
So
rock.
you don't know, but you see it turn towards those rocks, Halvor. Bartandalis, you are behind these rocks, taking shelter, maybe looking up at the sky, based on what I said last turn, when suddenly in front of you, just out of...
Oh, fuck!
Halvor, you see it disappear in a just horrible yellow, acrid puff of smoke, and it appears in front of you, Bartandalis, with much the same. and you just see it rise up out of this smoke on the floor, look at you, and it bolts.
Whoa!
Oh, does it now? Does
What?
it indeed?
How, does it have that much movement?
And it hasn't even... It's used Misty Step, and then it has moved and it has dashed. It is legging it. It clears 140 foot off, further across the field, in the same direction that it came from. Now, I'm very aware of the time, but I'm also increasingly aware that, I mean, I have small money on the bet that Cora wants to fucking descend the Eagle Squad on its tail.
Yeah, I do!
So, shall we pick up with that next week? Or is
Should we finish the round?
everyone wanting to go... Oh, yeah, we'll finish the round, obviously. Or is everyone wanting to push on longer?
I've got to be up early tomorrow.
Of course you have. But Annalise, what are you doing?
Did it look like it was like getting really fucked up then?
Its legs were shaking. It did not look. It did not look particularly good. It looked. You could have been mistaken. You could have start again. You could have been forgiven for thinking that this was like undead looking anyway. It just looked in such a horrible state of rotten decay. It was certainly wounded. It was just leaking a combination of the green result of your extremely lucky contagion and
No, not
that
lucky. It's
yellow,
very skilled.
that
Precision. My precision contagion.
and just leaking more of that yellow sort of light.
Then can you drop its token on the map for a minute so I can target it?
Yeah,
Please.
it is 140 feet away from you.
Yeah, fortunately, Fireball has a range of 150 feet, so good luck with that one,
Does that
motherfucker.
150? Amazing.
Yes, it
Amazing.
does. And it is highlighted with Fairy Fire,
Fairy
so
Fire,
I
yeah.
can still see it running away about... And it has disadvantage on its saving throw.
Yeah.
Very right,
Your
exactly.
illegal contagion, says Chad.
I have one 5th level spell.
5th level fireball. Okay.
Halvo's very rightly said that it was prone initially. So, has it really got that far?
I mean,
mean,
it's gotten
ooh.
most of the way there.
It can blink
Yes,
though,
it
so-
would be slight. Yeah, it would be actually.
Would not blink
There,
onto its
then.
feet.
I
That's a
suppose.
good question.
Yes, I can't imagine it stipulating a ruling that you can't blink from prone to standing, but it is something that we will look up.
Basically, I would say I think it should be able to, because that will allow me to do it. It will allow me to Misty Step to
Well,
standing.
we can.
so-
If we're all in agreement, I can certainly add that to the table rulings GM binder screen.
Can you Misty Step if you can't step?
I mean, you can walk on the
Misty-
floor.
Can you
Don't-
Misty
Misty
crawl?
worm. Misty
crawl.
worm. Yeah.
Unless you have to Misty Step into the position that you're already in. So you just Misty Step into the air, prone, and then land prone again. Which might seem a bit more appropriate, to be fair. But anyway. Let's, okay, so... I want to make sure that this bastard is rolling with disadvantage. But I think it's going to auto-roll it, innit, DM?
Yes, I imagine it will.
Okay, so we'll make it re-rolled if it passes, yeah?
Well, I'll
Well,
click.
he
I'll
can just
click
apply
on it
the
and
extra
see.
damage.
Yeah.
Come on, you bastard! Come on! Big numbers. Yeah, okay. Now, did it roll with advantage there, DM?
Let's
With normal, or
have-
did it roll with disadvantage?
Let's have a look.
I feel like with the last one, it didn't roll with disadvantage, so I feel like it's not... Unless you've applied a condition.
No, there's no condition applied. 1 second, I'm just opening it up and having a look. So, save of 17. No, roll it again. Oh, well, no, roll that. I will just, I don't need to do it. I can just apply. So let's have a look. So
just roll a save. Roll a
I'm
save.
just doubling the
Yeah.
damage on it.
So it has to beat a... Fort DC fucking something. 8 plus proficiency is 12. Plus my int is 15. So DC 15 it has to beat.
19.
Fuck
So yeah, so
bullshit.
it did save. So yeah, the fireball just explodes on its hind as it goes. What are the owls just going to start following and pecking?
I would like the owls. They're all less.
Carry on.
They're all less than 120 feet away from the dagger dog now, and their flight speed is 60. So I would like them all to dash in front of him and kind of drive him back towards us.
Okay. So what they are? So that one's dashing.
The owl blockade.
So you are wanting them to go down to its level as well.
Yeah.
Well, it's either a yeah or they may as well not be there.
Yeah.
If it tries to run away, they're all gonna peck it to death.
Ooh.
So did we say that its movement had been limited? Then did you reduce its movement?
Yeah, so it's movement. Instead of me bringing it back on so you can attack it. Oh
okay,
no!
then I want to move my full movement towards it. Then, if it did come back, or did you?
No. I realised I put on the rulings. We did say, didn't we, that it could have misty stepped to its feet, so it would actually be.
So these
off
things
the
won't be
map.
able to reach it then if they're 150.
No,
if
they'll
it
be
went
just
105 feet.
They will be just behind it.
Okay.
Oh, that's less exciting, but still, you know.
I mean, it would take quite a while for them to lose it because dashing, they only have just less movement than it.
It should have grabbed us. And it's like blam, blam.
Well, we've still got 2 owls by us, so don't worry.
I mean, to be fair, this thing is like wounded now, and it's gonna have like natural recovery unless it has a spell that heals itself. And it's like diseased for 7 days, so
Nah, it's just gonna roll some hit dice later.
it just has loads of hit dice. It's a heroic
It's got player levels.
Yeah.
Basically, it's owls to the end of the turn, isn't it? So we will leave it there. Oh, 120. There we go.
I expect it. We're gonna track this thing, surely, yeah.
And we
I mean,
will
Sir
pick
Eric
up-
absolutely gonna want to track it.
Yeah, we can just follow the mountains of owls that are in the sky.
The feathers everywhere, all the way up the fucking thing.
Owl shit everywhere.
So yes, we will pick up with this next week, hot on the tail of the Dagger Dog. Now that you've seen it, Hitchin, do you know what it is? In actual
I have
D&D?
no idea.
Okay.
No.
I'd like to just not tell you, so it is forever the Dagger Dog.
Do 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 do.
The dagger dog.
Do 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 do. Yeah, no, I've no idea. There's
Okay.
a lot of things. I mean, I'm not like so au fait with like every D&D.
Yeah, that's apparent.
Wow. I mean, I don't know half the rules either, so let's not give me too much credit.
Can't believe you don't know the rules. Jesus.
I know.
Careful, you. No, good. That was good. That was fun. I enjoyed Bartandalus's reaction to looking into the void.
Oh, did you?
Yes.
Bleeding Knowles, Bartandalus.
Mmm.
Well, there you go.
But excellent.
You know, it prompted me, the Raven being summoned, and I said, the Raven knocking at your door. Did I ever tell you that that's where I got Poe's name from? Eckhart Poe was
Yes.
Edgar Allan Poe. Yeah.
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 Edgar Allan Poe, Eckhart Poe. There you go. There you go. Because he was so fucking grim and mysterious.
You're so intellectual.
So gothic. I'm such a gotho. Harrison used to be a goth, everybody.
Nah, it's a metalhead.
Nah, same thing, innit?
It's what? There's a huge amount of overlap, yeah.
I
Absolutely.
mean, yeah, the only people that don't think goths and emos are the same are goths and emos. Oh,
Right.
fucking Stein.
We will end it there because I want to hear this vet story. So thank you
You got
very
forgotten.
much for watching, everybody. And we will see you all next time. Anyone got any parting words?
www.catholics.com.
Bye. I might be on short doing some more Baldur's Gate. But until then, see ya.